live. About to get the session started. First session of the week. What's up, everyone? Welcome to first live of the week. Super excited to have you guys here. If you guys are new, remember to subscribe to the channel because we're live here every single day of the week, except for the weekends. Maybe one day I'll add to the schedule and we'll be live on weekends as well. But if you're new, subscribe so you don't miss anything. We're here daily, lots of updates here every single day on the crypto market and the gold market. I put the Discord link in the chat. Gold's dropping, maybe setting up for New York session. We're going to talk about the market right now. I have one entry on gold. Maybe going to look for another entry over the next hour or so. It's coming down to an area where we could get a bounce from. We're going to talk about that in a minute. There's a lot of news this week. The market's already moving. You see crypto reacting pretty crazy right now to start the week off. I see some of you guys are saying Bitcoin in the chat. It's being nasty. Remember what I said last week? We talked about the inauguration, right? Last week when Donald Trump steps into office. Pretty much anything can happen until January 20th. I know we talked a bit about this last week. And January 20th, 7 days away. Remember what I said last week on Thursday and Friday? I said we're like 11 days away from January 20th, and I said a lot can happen. And I said this on Friday actually. I said a lot can happen in 10 days, right? Until January 20th. There could be a lot of price movement on Bitcoin. Until January 20th, anything could happen. It could have went up, it could have went down. We're seeing it go down, which is more the probable thing to think, because like we're looking at last year and even 4 years ago, and usually the market dips down pretty heavy between end of December or between December and January before February, March. So the market's doing what it's done previously in other cycles and even last year, suggesting even more with all the news going on. There's a lot of news going on. If you like to like stay ahead of crypto and like research stuff and get news, you can go to this website, Cointelegraph. It's a good website to go see kind of like current news. I would say pretty much like not hourly, but some days it's like by the hour. Some days like boom, 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 there's news coming out. But like you see, this was 3 hours ago. This is a good website you can get some news on if you're into doing research on crypto to kind of see what's happening, stay ahead of things. Like Bitcoin is bracing for the US presidential inauguration as traders prepare for volatility, range bound, deliver some surprises around the January 20th inauguration with key levels standing out. This week we will see multiple core inflation reprints as the Federal Reserve takes place. And not to mention the PPI, CPI this week, right? That's what's happening this week. There's major news tomorrow in the morning, 8:30. And then even on Wednesday, you have major news as well. So that's going to be pretty much like what the eyes are looking out for, like bracing, everyone's paying attention to and preparing for ahead of the inauguration. You have the major news coming out tomorrow and then Wednesday. So market is bleeding out before that, maybe preparing for the news or preparing for the inauguration. We're seeing these price dips, which we were kind of prepared. Like I did mention, like we could go down even to 88. I've mentioned on several streams 88's possible. We're still in my green box. Like I've had this green box for a while. I drew it from like the beginning of December and we're still in the green box. I could extend the green box to February and do it like this and expect price could even go inside of like this green box I drew the first week of December. So because I went to last year and I'm looking at last year and I'm like, look what the market did last year in December, right? It had both gains and losses. It went up and it went down, but in January. So I drew this green box probably like 7 days into December. I started drawing it and moving it as time went, but where I drew the bottom was around 88,000, 85,000 of the box. thinking like ahead of time that price will probably go down before February or before Trump's inauguration. Because my plan's to hold Bitcoin. Like I don't plan on selling my Bitcoin. I'll sell my altcoins and just hold my Bitcoin. Because you never know really with Bitcoin 4 or 5, 10 years from now. It's even like, so let's say like for me, I have like 50 Bitcoin, right? But all my altcoins are down heavy. The value of my Bitcoin is now number one. Like my Bitcoin just went to number one. Right? Oh yeah, screen's off, my bad. No, we're good, we're good, my bad. So like my altcoins, for instance, they're bleeding. They're not worth as much value as Bitcoin still is, right? With all the Bitcoin I'm holding. 2 weeks ago, my Bitcoin was number 3. Now my Bitcoin's number 1, and you know what it's worth in terms of holding. Even if like, so we have this coming up, right? If you're looking into like crypto research, you can go to this website, news, boom, pops out all the news kind of for the day, for the week, what's ahead, what to kind of stay prepared for. Market news down here. You can find some of this news, go to Twitter and research more of it. Like Twitter's where you get a lot more like opinions and a lot more research as well from like the masses. This is a website that puts like major news, good news to pay attention to. It's called Cointelegraph. So like people always ask me like how do you stay ahead of things or look up news, research. I like to go on this website and a few more things I do, but this is one thing. I also like to look at Twitter. Like for instance, this week, traders are bracing themselves for, you know, U.S. presidential inauguration, January 20th. We'll see this week multiple core points in inflation, so that's tomorrow, and then in Wednesday. So that's major news that the market is now maybe setting up for. Like Bitcoin's bleeding out. We kind of expected this. The green box, bluish green box that we've been drawing. I personally drew this in the beginning of December. When you look at the green box, so you guys can see the screen, right? We're good, we're good, we're good. Yeah, my bad, my bad. We're gonna look at gold in a minute. Discord links in the chat, it's pinned, it should work. There's like almost 700 people in there right now. It works. Should work good. We're gonna look at gold in a minute. Maybe it's setting up for a New York reversal in the next hour or two, I would say. I put a chart in the Discord. It's actually at one of the zones that I'm looking at right now. We could get a bounce from here. I want to go over a little bit more of the market before we get into like the gold analysis, because there's a lot to talk about with the dollar as well. But gold's done a really big pullback for the day. The last thing we talked about gold was sells. So last session, guys, we talked about sells on gold. If you were here live, I updated after in the Discord. So we're talking about sells around 26.95. You can even watch it on the live stream. I was talking about 26.95, 2700 area. That was the last thing we talked about with gold. And then I updated it a few hours ago. But we were looking at sells. That reacted. I still have the chart marked up, but I posted that Friday morning after I got off the live stream. A little bit after I got off the live stream, gold pushed up more. Maybe like 20 minutes after I got off, 15, 20 minutes after I got off the stream, gold pushed up more. So I called out sells in that area. I said 26.95, 2700 area. I still have the chart marked up here. You can see. I don't know if any of you guys were able to take advantage of that. Haven't talked to you guys since. The Discord chat's going to get opened up today. I made it. So I know a lot of you guys have been asking to make a chat in there. Yeah, we're going to make a chat. We're going to call it the DGen chat. So, all right, fine. I'll make a DGen chat. A lot of people have been asking. It's going to be live today. I'm going to make 2 chats. One for charts. Throw your charts, chart analysis in there. And then one just for talking about anything. Ask questions. Interact with other traders. I guess you could call it just banter. Overall, could talk about anything in there. I'll pop in there every single day in the live chats as well. I'll be in there every single day. Just as active I am in the Discord, I'll be active in the chats. But I'm going to make 2 chats today. They're already ready. Everybody's been asking about that since like last week. I asked and I was like, yeah, sure. There was a lot of reactions, so I figured you guys want the chat. But with gold, meme coins. We could talk about meme coins tonight and more crypto tonight as well, because we're gonna be on live tonight on the stream. Yeah, gold. Last we talked about was sells, guys. Maybe buys today, setting up for New York session. There could be, because London's been pretty bearish, so I would think there'd be a bounce. I think we'll get a bounce on gold between 8:30 and like 9:30 in this area. You can watch this area, 2670. I have a buy at 2675. I'm gonna be entering another one at this area, 2670. This low, like you see this wick here that we made on NFP. We're back at the NFP wick here, so it's testing that. I would say between 8:30 and 9:30, you'll get probably a bounce from this area, especially if the market holds between 8:30, so like New York open, and 9:30. You'll probably get like a reversal in this area on gold to potentially go back up into New York session. Yeah, there's a lot of news this week. Crypto's bleeding right now. I expected that. And again, you like if you look at this chart for instance. So I did some research last night. This looks similar to like the green box. Like if you look at the green box, so that's the green box, similar to the green box from last year. So here's a chart. This, look at the price action around here between December 2024 then going into February, March. So that was 2023, 2024 price action. You got 2024, 2025 price action. So I was doing some research here because this fits kind of what I'm seeing as well. Like the market could still go down, suggesting like 85 or even 88 or even lower, let's say. Like if you look at this chart, this looks pretty accurate actually. This goes down to 77,000 down here. Similar price action to literally how the chart looked a year ago. If you look at this. So there's some critical levels that are being tested this week for Bitcoin. It really depends on how the news plays out tomorrow and Wednesday. There obviously are some critical levels being tested. Price could reverse if the news supports that, right? But when you look at this chart, this looks pretty accurate to where we kind of are right now and where we could be going in the market. Not to mention that, like if you look at this, typically the market will make its top 532 days after the halving. So the Bitcoin halving happened in April 2024. When you're looking at like where the top is made on Bitcoin, you have like 532 days until that top is made. Inside of there can obviously be peaks and bigger moves down. Like if you look at 2017, it looks like it went up a lot, but you got to understand these pullbacks were like 30-40%. These here, like it went up a lot. Like it looks like it just went straight up, but in these moments, you're talking like 30-40% pullbacks right here on these red candles. You're talking like 30, 35, average over 20% pullbacks just there on Bitcoin in those before it reached its local top. 532 days after the halving is typically when a top is made on Bitcoin. You can see here, 4 years ago, there was a peak made. That was in March. That was in like the March month. You can see if we go over here, there was this. That was also in March. This big drop here was in March, which it doesn't look like much on the chart, but in that time, you would have lost like 30% of your holdings if you were holding Bitcoin, not to mention altcoins. If Bitcoin dropped 30% there, how much would have altcoins dropped, right? So like you got to think about that too. So this is kind of like where we are right now. Looks like this on the Bitcoin chart. There's a lot of bleeding happening right now because of also this. This is another thing that if you're not really up to date with what's happening in the market, this is from like Joe Biden administration gave them the go ahead to sell this Bitcoin. Maybe this is confirmed. Like, so if you read, there's some notes here, but a federal judge ruled that the DOJ can sell 69,000 Bitcoin that was seized from Silk Road darknet marketplace, some like Bitcoin scam. Bitcoin's not a scam, but there's been a lot of scams around it with like Ponzi schemes and fake hedge funds and this and that. The network for Bitcoin has never been hacked. If you just hold Bitcoin on a ledger, you're fine. You're good. Don't, as long as you don't get your seed phrases don't get out there, you're good. Like, Bitcoin network has never been hacked, but there's been a lot of like scams around it. So this is why we're seeing a lot of panic selling as well right now. The market has a lot of fear right now because of this. The fear sentiment has changed really, really quickly on Bitcoin. It's at levels where it was a year ago. It's approaching levels where we were a year ago. So not to mention like what happened a year ago. When we look at the chart a year ago, right, with our green box, we're going to keep this green box on the chart as we do sessions and pay attention to the price every day. But if you go last year, around this time, the market was really bleeding, right? The market last year had a really big, was going back to a fear sentiment, like neutral, close to fear. So we're coming to levels where fear is kicking in closely, where we're about to reach probably fear now, or more neutral fear. Like, we're reaching fear levels on Bitcoin, you can see, or the overall crypto market, which is typically good if you're looking to buy. Like, if you're someone who's looking to start DCAing in the market, like getting in, like averaging in, like putting, okay, I'm going to buy now, and if it goes down more, buying in. This is like the time when the market starts coming to fear. Would be a time if like you haven't bought in crypto before, you haven't gotten in any altcoins, like people have been telling you buy this coin, and you've been waiting for dips. Fear sentiment can tell you where the dips are beginning and happening as well, like where you're buying into. You're buying into fear, which is kind of what you want to do when it comes down to like the markets. You want to buy low, sell high. Selling high would be when the market's at greed. So when you're looking at maybe like altcoins right now, a lot of altcoins are really bleeding out, finding lower prices versus where they were, say, a month ago. Like Chainlink, for instance, was at $30. Now it's at $18. These are the times you want to try to wait for to start buying the market and DCAing in. Everybody will be telling you to buy up here when the market's pushing up. Like, when the market's pushing up, that's when everybody's going to be telling you to buy. No one's really going to be telling you now to buy, because everyone's sentiment changes really quickly. Like, oh, what if the market keeps going down more? If the market keeps going down more, that's fine, because realistically you'd be averaging in like better prices. Like if this goes down to $15, right? Or if it comes down closer to the 13, 10, lower 10s, right? And then when it goes back up, instead of where everybody else is buying, you're already in profits, right? So this is a time where like DCAing in can be key if you haven't really been buying crypto over the last month and you maybe want to get into it. This is like the time where most people are scared now, not knowing what's about to happen. Like, are they going to sell all this? Is the market going to dump? Oh my gosh. There's a lot of fear and panic right now in the market. But there's still a lot of positive news around the market and adoption in the overall like USA and countries worldwide. There's still a lot of like big mainstream talks about crypto, more than it ever has been, especially with Bitcoin. And countries already doing it. Is the US already doing it? US already holds a lot of Bitcoin. Like, they just might never sell it and consider that part of their reserve, right? We'll find out more after January 20th, I think, because that's when Trump steps into office. And obviously afterwards, there's a key correlation between the inauguration and Bitcoin, what it can do the weeks and the month after. So that's right now what everyone's paying attention to. Everyone's paying attention to US presidential inauguration, the core inflation prints this week, right? And then a lot of fear is being caused, a lot of panic selling in the market because of this. So this chart, pretty accurate. I would say this is kind of where we are when we really look at price action. So we could literally, like where price stands right now, it's testing critical levels. It could go for a big liquidity grab all in here. Take out all these liquidation price, like all in here. See where I'm circling? There's a big gap here. See these candles right here and right here? So what this is suggesting is that this gets filled. What this chart is suggesting is that these candles, all this liquidity over here gets filled, is what it's suggesting. Kind of like if you look over here, see where this bottomed out? If you look at where it started its run here, there's a lot of open territory like right here that the market grabbed into before going up all the way into, like, this would have been going into February, March, right? So we're going to be going into February, March next. So the price can move quickly when it goes up. Like, bullish days go faster than bearish days. Bearish days last longer in crypto. Bearish days last much, much longer than they do. But gold, we'll go into this in a minute. We're testing this crucial area for New York session. 65 just got tapped. Wow. Now I'm probably going to take another entry on gold here in this area just for New York session and see if we can hold this zone for New York, get a bounce out of here. You'll probably get like a bounce out of here for New York session on gold, I think, going into New York. Yeah, Bitcoin's really bleeding out. Wow, what's it at right now? 90s, testing 90s. This could be, if you've been on the sidelines and patient more than maybe most traders, this could maybe be time for you to take advantage of the market in the next like couple months here. When you look at everything going on, especially even looking at this chart, suggesting if it goes down more, some of the favorite cryptos, if you have a list of cryptos that you're like have a watch list of, if this chart, if this happens, if you get more of these levels, liquidity getting taken out, then all the cryptos you have on your watch list will bleed way more than Bitcoin. Like, if Bitcoin drops inside of this box, this cloud, you'll see those cryptos you're looking at bleed out a lot more than what you're seeing right now. So something to maybe be prepared for. Market volatility this week. I'm going to close some of these tabs out. This is why we're getting a lot of fear right now. Let me check the chat real quick. I'll share those images later, yeah. No more gold, no, please, no BTC. I went at 20. Some of you guys, did anyone catch sells last week? I'm looking for gold scalps here in this area. We're at the NFP wick, so it could potentially like bounce and hold this NFP wick. You might be able to get some gold scalps here. But overall, what you're preparing yourself for tomorrow, I'll show you what you got to be prepared for tomorrow and Wednesday. I mean, this was a big correction now. Big correction here. It has to hold this area because we had like a trend break. We had a little bit of a trend break happening here. So that NFP wick, that wick down, is really key to hold right now. You could get some bounces out of this area, some bullish reactions here on the Bitcoin, not on gold. I don't like swing trading Bitcoin. It's like, if I can get into profit, get out, because man, it's super volatile. And gold's easier to swing trade for sure. Let me know in the chat who's in. What are you guys trading? Do you guys trade gold, crypto, Forex, currency pairs? Some of you guys caught sells last week. That was we banged down. That's what we're gonna do every day. Look for. I caught those sells. Should have held them longer. I was out for the day. Once it made that move, I was like, you know what, I'm getting out. Could have held it. The 4 hour was nice up there. A lot of wicks. Not clean on the 4 hour actually. Not so clean on the 4 hour, but solid reaction. I'll teach you guys how to anticipate price reactions like that. If you come on these streams every week, every day, once you have time and experience on the charts, you can anticipate things. It's not always like a lot of times you get on the streams and everybody's like, what's gold doing right now? Is there a trade right now? But sometimes it's about looking at like what you can anticipate. So once you spend time with gold, you understand a few key concepts with gold. And then you just keep focusing on those key concepts and not try to like look for new things, something new. That like, it's like, okay, I know this. Let me keep firing at this, focusing on this, focusing on this. All right. You'll be able to anticipate reactions like this. We call them reactions. Like what we like to call is like a reaction, getting a reaction at price. You guys that are in the Discord would have seen that like play by play happening. I even shared like my screenshot here, like literally when it came to that price, it just reacted. This moved down a little bit more and I got out. And then literally I was able to re-enter the same setup. So I was like a little, I think I made like $700 or so. It finished off the week good, but I was able to even enter the same setup like twice around that area and hold a little one, hold one a bit longer. So you see 26.95. So it's like you can enter around an area. You can go and like you can see I'm in drawdown, but I get the reaction. I get the movement. Like yeah, like you can be in a drawdown phase. You can be in a drawdown phase on gold, like but you know like the zone you're entering off, it's likely to bounce off here, react off of here. If it doesn't, then my zone's wrong. It's invalidated. This is a good zone that we're probably going to react off of here, especially if this 30-minute can close bullish. It's forming a bottom wick already at here. Maybe a bullish close. Next one pops up. Maybe a reversal from this area for New York, but it's looking like already kind of reacting here. So I'm going to kind of give you guys like preparation for tomorrow and Wednesday, because that's your major news tomorrow, Wednesday, and then January 20th is major news with Trump stepping into office, which is still 7 days away, right? Forex, what's crazy about January 20th is that everything is closed. Guess what's open? Every market is closed, but guess what's open? BTC, gold, indices. Yeah, a lot of people are like that these days. Gold and indices, that's all you really need. Sometimes UJ, that's a good combo. I know some people who like that combo, US 30 and GJ. Pretty much like that's where a lot of people are nowadays. You know, like some people like to have big watch lists. Like you could have a big watch list on Forex and swing trade the market on the daily and find one trade a week. What I used to do is look at 15, 20 currency pairs and look for like one swing trade a week. Like look for that setup that's really accurate. Analyze a bunch of pairs every week until I found gold. BTC, only metals. Yeah, BTC is open. So the only thing open on January 20th, on Inauguration Day, like everything's going to be closed that day. Like Bitcoin, crypto's open. So anybody, like, there's probably going to be big anybody who wants to like gamble the market, trade the market, make decisions, they got to wait till the next day when the US market opens. But crypto's open that day. There's a US bank holiday all day. So stock market closed. So crypto 24/7, right? Can't close it. So that day's interesting. You got to be prepared for that. A lot of volatility that day, and then after that whole week, that whole week after. You could look for gold scalps in this area around 2670. I think for New York we'll get some bounce out of here. The dollar has been bullish. Okay? After January 20th, expect the dollar to reverse. That's probably when we're going to make the local top on the dollar. It's been extremely bullish. Soon, like after January 20th, maybe even this week with the news. Like we have the news this week. Tomorrow and Wednesday. Maybe even the news starts that this week if it's really bad. Obviously jobs came in way better than expected on Friday. But that might maybe be a surprise to the market. Like, what if that's a shock and this comes out negative and that just brings the dollar down? If this comes out negative, yeah, the jobs came out positive on Friday, but that'll probably turn things around for the dollar if we get negative prints for the upcoming data. What you can expect is after January 20th, the dollar will start its reversal. After January 20th, more likely. Like if you look at wait. Make sure I'm doing the right dates here. No. Wrong. Here. '20 elections are November, so you got January 20th here. All right. When was 2012? Brain fart. Like, so we have 2012 elections in November. 2013 would have been inauguration, January 20th, right here. When was 28? Who was in there? Obama. Was it Obama? 2008 elections, right? It would have been 2008, right? Right? 2008 elections, inauguration. You can even, was it right? Am I right? Am I going to? Yeah. Inauguration. When was that inauguration? Was it in here? It might have been in there because you can see skips from Thursday to Tuesday. All right. The yellow line is the inauguration. All right. So, what can you see? I'm going to quiz you guys in the chat. I'll set you guys up for the swing trades this year, right now. If you're looking for swing trades, like, or position trades, like something to hold. What do you notice? What can you guys notice about the chart? Say something. I want to see what you guys say in the chat. Pull back, goes down, up after. Don't be shy. Don't bite. Maybe this will help. So if you notice the trend before versus the trend after. Because when a U.S. president gets elected, if you got Republican and Democrat, right? Two different parties of the same coin, realistically. Two different teams of the same coin. But the market knows, okay, this person won. This is what the market should do, right? So the market trades in the direction before that it's meant to go. So if you look at this, for instance, what was the chart? How was the chart trending before the inaugurations in here, right? Wherever it was, it would have been somewhere in here. The chart was trading bullish. The structure was also bullish here, right? Inauguration in here. What does the rest of the year do? Bearish, the entire year. Trump probably wants, does Trump want the dollar stronger or does he want it cheaper? I think cheaper, I would say, from research I've done. So when you look at 8 years ago, bullish structure into inauguration, bearish all year. If you look at 4 years ago, Joe Biden. Bearish into inauguration. Up all year. You go back here, you had bearish structure into inauguration. It was more of a bullish market, bullish sentiment. Is that the right time? 2012, November, elections have been there, yeah. You go back here, you have bullish structure, bearish trend all year. So what you might like see going into inauguration, like, I mean, I'm not saying it's just gonna reverse that day. It could play, like, look at, like, for instance, like, it didn't, like, I mean, the price made a local top literally around then. It trended down, started trending structure, started trending downwards, bearish structure. All right. So that is one thing. So if you're watching this stream, we'll be talking about this in coming weeks, next month, we'll be talking about and seeing if this is what's going to play out this year, because that kind of gives you a roadmap of like where the dollar should trend for the year. Maybe your USD is bullish for the first quarter of the year, something like that, like swings opposite of what we've seen. Like if we look at the chart right now, before inauguration, we're going up, right? So we look at history. What history can show us is the direction and the trend that's kind of being set before, right, versus after. The trend before versus after. The trend before versus after. So that could maybe suggest dollar index. Like, so for Bitcoin too, like, what does that mean, right? Last time dollar index had weakness, really strong weakness, was in here. That's when Bitcoin started finding its local bottom and really trending up. So for Bitcoin, when that happens, when that top comes in, we make a local top on the dollar, and we start a bear, like something like this, but longer. That's where more strength will end up pumping back into Bitcoin with what it's doing. It's finding potentially a bottom, right? Remember the chart we looked at here. I'll put the charts that I went over in this stream on the Discord, right? That bottom comes in, dollar index reverses, strength switches over. Fear, fear's kicking in, like I mentioned. Look at fear at 47 now. Fear and greed index. We kind of, like, it might be the harsh reality to hold. We kind of want that, right? Like, we kind of want, like for me, someone who's been holding Bitcoin for 10 years, this is a time where I'm like, okay, good. Like, it's coming. Like, we want this. We can't just have the market going extreme greed, extreme greed, extreme greed the whole time. These are kind of times where we're like, let the fear come in. Like for a holder like myself, let fear come in more. Even that's when we will eventually start to make that bottom. Might sound bad, but I've been here before, personally. But yeah, let me check the chat. If you guys are enjoying this stream, remember to drop a like on the stream. I'll appreciate it. It helps the channel. Drop a like on the stream if you guys are enjoying it so far, especially if you guys want me to continue doing this. It's not a lot of confirmations, guys. Like, it could be price, like reaction, timing, like understanding price. Like, I've been on the charts for 10 years, every single day, hours, 8-10 hours a day on the charts for 10 years. I've probably spent 30,000 hours on the charts. So, like, it's a lot of second nature, natural reacting. Like when you go to work, you know how to do your job without doing much. Like, it's just second nature now, right? Because you've done your job so much, right? So when you know a plan, you know how the market works, and you watch things through time. Like, a lot of my setups come at the same times, like New York session or London session into New York session. That's why I went heavy on some training last week. If you watch some of the previous streams, it's not. A lot of traders I know don't have a step 1, 2, 3. Like, I'm gonna step 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The traders that I know that make real bucks, they just react to what price does in moments. Like they're watching the charts and they react to price, they react to certain market conditions, what's in front of them. They might be able to spot certain scenarios. Like you go to the chart, you pull up your laptop right now, you might not see anything, but you sit on the charts for 2 hours, you might see something in the next 2 hours, more than you did when you first pull out your chart. So a lot of it's recognition and time too. Like someone like me who has 10 years on the charts can simply watch price and naked trade with candle patterns and whole numbers. Like something like this is something like that, like on the last stream. Because you guys might be looking at it like, man, like where's the confirmation? Like it's just a naked chart. Like what's the confirmation here? Like, but me and some of the traders I know, so like we look at this like it's likely to react there. Like, why is it not letting me pull up the screenshot? There it is. Some of you guys might look at this like, what are you waiting for to enter? Like I'm entering at that zone. Like that's the zone I'm expecting price to react at, right? There it is. Like some of you guys might be looking at this like, well, okay, like what pattern am I waiting for here? What 1, 2, 3 step am I waiting for? I'm in the trade when it hits this area. Like I'm waiting for the market to react here. I'm watching price. Finding zones like this is just having an eye for the chart, spending time on the chart. You're not going to read a book. You're not going to read a book and then be able to go to the chart and be like, okay, I know how to do this. No, you got to spend time watching the charts. That's how you get good, is time on the charts, right? Because you might be watching like there's nothing there, right? Well, if you look left, there is something there. It's just understanding whole numbers. Like I was waiting, I even said it on stream, 2700 would be a good area to wait for, right? It's my understanding of price, right? But if you also look left at 2700 here, what happened the last time price was at 2700 coming to it, right? What happened the first time here, or even other times, maybe you could go and look at what happened. But what happened the last time price came to 2700? That area, that same area, I'm looking left at times too. I'm looking left here and I can see, okay, there's a nice area here, 2700 whole number. Usually I know how the market behaves when it goes London bullish all the way through New York. Go on that stream, go watch the last live stream we did, and I even said the market will probably find sells at the end of London session. If you were on the last live stream, I even said it like clearly, like if you guys were on the last live stream, I even said like probably towards the end of London session is when you're gonna get your reversals. If anyone was on the last live stream I did Friday, I was even live saying, look guys, if we're looking for sells, you can go watch that. You can go watch the stream. Like there was multiple parts on that stream I was saying it. I was even saying, you'll probably see the buying momentum slow down towards the end of London session. Why would I say something like that? It's because I know how the market behaves when it makes certain moves. Okay, when it's doing this in this time, it's likely to do this once it's done around this time. So we went over one blueprint. Once I go through all the blueprints with you guys, like full in depth, and I think once you're on these sessions every day, you'll understand more. If you come on these sessions every day, you'll understand a lot more. Market reactions, if you study gold, it reacts a lot off of these price levels. Every $10, I was teaching this last week. Every $5, every $10, you're going to see a lot of reactions on gold, right? So like I'll wait for candlesticks to close at times, but since I've been on price a lot, I can get a sense of like, okay, it should react here. Get a reaction. We call it reactions. Getting that reaction. It happens a lot at the whole numbers. If we look left, if we look to the left, you see last time we were at 2700 here. If you look left here, you see last time we came to 2700 area, 2695. That's how I found that area too. Like if you're wondering if was it random, you might see my chart like it looks like a random area, right? But if you look left, you can see like I'm looking kind of left at structure. Looking at the left will give you clues a lot of times, especially on gold. Currency pairs, yeah, but way more on gold, I find. Way more on gold, but looking left, I get more clues. At least for my eyes, I was able to spot more looking left on gold than I was able for currency pairs. I'll only focus on currency pairs really on the daily time frame. But if you look left, we came up, and what do you see? The market did there a big wick down too. Let's mark where that wick went, right? If we mark where that went, that came to 26.75. So we're actually below that right now, where we're below at the moment. And there's a big pull down before going up. So suggesting like where like the market right now could form a pullback to either go on a new higher high, or it's pullback for more downtrend continuation. If you look left, you can see what the chart did here, right? So hit 2,700, huge reaction down, but that rebounded into a new higher high. The market right now is potentially setting up for that pullback, right? Potentially a bounce here. I call them bounces, where the market could just have a bounce into New York session, pretty much around the area we are right now. We could possibly have a bounce on price going into New York in this area. What do you got to be prepared for tomorrow and Wednesday? The news. So how it's likely to react. Just checking the chat. If you were here Friday, we went over this on Friday. This with tomorrow's news and Wednesday's news, you got to be prepared for like volatility like you saw Friday. Was anybody here on Friday's stream? Again, live for NFP. Did anyone see what NFP did on Friday? Like how it went wick down, but then it reversed up. So with the news tomorrow and the news on Wednesday, you don't even have to be in the market right now. You can wait for tomorrow's news to come out and see how it trades. Because likely there's going to be a fake out or a flush out, right? It's going to wick down or wick up really, really high impact like you saw on Friday. If you were here Friday, or if you saw what NFP did on Friday, right? It wicked down really fast, faster than usual, to be honest. It was like 5 minutes. It was quick. It was a quick flush down, but then move up. So like you have to be prepared, since you have Tuesday's news and Wednesday's news. You have to be prepared this week. Like it's Monday. You could sit on your hands and wait to see what the news does in the first 15 minutes tomorrow and try to trade the reversal. Because the news might set up for whatever you're even looking at right now. If you have technical analysis right now on the chart, the news could set up with the technicals that you're currently viewing, right? Like if maybe you're looking for buys on gold, what if news pushes gold down more tomorrow, but then it sets up for a buy after, right? Or if maybe you're looking for buys on Bitcoin, like tomorrow's news, or maybe it's already setting up for buys, right? With the news tomorrow. Like if you're looking for buys on Bitcoin or something, the news could bring it down but set it up for a buy. Kind of like what Friday did. Like Friday, we were like, gold's bullish. We want to see it come down. We know it's going to go up. Like say you were looking for buys on gold Friday. The news gave you that buying opportunity, right? So it's like a scenario this week where you could even stay flat until tomorrow or Wednesday's news if you have a certain move you're looking for, because the news could bring that movement. Like you see a lot of fake outs on news events, right? This is the news you're getting on Wednesday, right? The core CPI, and then you have your PPI tomorrow and stuff. You could get something like this with the news that happens this week. If you guys saw, I just dropped a video too. Like I just dropped a new video on YouTube going over this strategy. This is a strategy. A lot of people, like a lot of new traders, like it might take time to wrap your head around this. But I've been coaching for a while, and there's a lot of people that will be like this strategy. There's a lot of people that will bash it because they're like, what's the strategy? What's the confirmation? What are you looking for? And they don't get it's the behavior of the market. The strategy is if there's buyers in here or if there's sellers in here, they all got stopped out grabbing liquidity, right? a lot of people hit me up like, that's not a strategy, bro. Like, where's the confirmations? Where's step 1, 2, 3? Well, step 1's sitting on your hands waiting for what direction the market moves. Step 2 and 3 is just understanding what is going on, the dynamic of the market. Like, the news is creating a fake out move to bring traders into the market and then reverse, right? Anyone who is selling here before the news probably would have got stopped out, right? Anyone who was buying on the news would have got stopped out too, right? So it's a strategy in the sense of, like, most traders, they get in the market and they think of practical strategies. Indicator, a breakout of here, like an indicator setting up this, matching with this, 1 + 1 + 2. Some things, making money sometimes in the market isn't always so pretty. Like, you just have to kind of know sometimes what is happening right now, like what's going on. Like, okay, how is price reacting? There'll be people who say, like, that's not a strategy. Like, what's your confirmation? It's understanding a reversal. Like, this is a lighter news, but the same thing happened. Like, the candle spikes up and then it dumps, right? Look at this. NFP, October 4th. NFP candle dumps, quick reversal. You're done for the day right there. Like, I remember this buy. I was done literally in 30 minutes. And I was like, I should have held, but I was done trading in like 30 minutes. Because it's understanding, like, okay, anyone who was in buys here got rug pulled. Anyone who sold thinking, like, because most traders, you got to remember, there's millions of traders that are watching the same candle. You think every single one of them is thinking like this? No. Most of them are thinking, I got to buy, or before, I got to catch the move that's happening. Most of them will look at this candle, red candle, this is going to drop, right? Most traders will look at a candle like, say, this, and be like, green candle, it's going up. I got to buy, I got to buy, I got to buy, I got to buy. It's pushing up, I got to buy. The news is taking price up. That's what most traders do. They wait for the news to come out, right? They literally wait. They see the direction and they click buy, 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 buy. And then what? So think about how many people are doing that. It's not a successful strategy. It can be if you're really quick. Like if you're quick and you're really quick person at reacting, and you have that quick like feature to you. Like, some people are slow, laid back. Some people are lazier. Some people are not as quick in the brain, right? Like, if you're quick at reacting, like, maybe. But most traders chase these moves, right? Did I have a mentor in trading? I'd say I've been surrounded by a lot of people and that I've acquired information from. I've never had someone sit me down and be like, yo, this. I've just taken information from everyone and discarded the rest, right? So I have a large amount of information that I've just acquired from a lot of different people, friends, close friends. I'm well known in the trading industry, so there's a lot of people I know too that have shared information with me and this and that. So it's like, you take things from people, discard the rest. I could say I've had maybe a lot of mentors. Like, I've watched YouTube videos, I've taken random courses, I've just bought random things from people I didn't know and I don't know them anymore years ago, especially in the first 3 years. But there's just so much nowadays. Like, when I first started learning, it was harder to learn then than now, I would say. Like, I mean, with access to information, resources, how much is out there, free. When I first started, it was like, well, I wouldn't say harder. It was easier to focus because, this day and age, we live in the microwave mentality this day and age. Everyone has the microwave mentality this day and age, right? So this day and age, it might be harder for people to learn because they're not as, like, attention orientated. They lose attention span so fast. So it was easier to sit down and focus, because these days it's like everyone's throwing stuff at you, like, this is the best strategy, this. You just want to focus on a few things, level up, expand your information. Like, you don't want to go try to be a smart money trader right away. Like, I think learning the basics and then, but yeah, you might learn a lot from different people. So this is really what you got to be prepared for tomorrow. This type of scenario potentially, like a lot of news events do this. Fake out candle. We saw it last week with NFP. Literally NFP created a fast bearish move. It was really, really quick. It was really, really quick in the market. See what the 5 minute looks like on gold. Maybe a little bit of accumulation here forming if this low holds on gold. I think between, like I said at the beginning of the session, between 8:30 and 9:30 is when you'll get like maybe some moves on gold. Between 8:30 and 9:30, I think that's when it'll set up. Usually that's where, I would say between 8:30 and 10 at the most is where you usually get reversals for gold in that window. Between, like going into that window of time is where you usually get your reversals on gold through the week. So like when you're day trading and you have a plan, it's like you kind of know when things happen. It's like, okay, usually between this time and this time, the market can do this, right? Now we look at what was the London trend. The London trend was really bearish, so potentially the New York trend retraces some of that. Usually between, like going into 8:30, right now it's 8:12. Going into 8:30, usually you can start to get like, well, I like to call them bounces, the reactions, okay? There's 2 news videos on my channel. You can watch them to get reference. I made 2 training videos on my channel. One I just posted 3 days ago. So that can prepare you, that one, and the other one you'll have to find it is down here. There's 2 news strategy videos. Those can prepare you for like events like tomorrow or Wednesday or NFP or FOMC. I would watch that pretty much like not every time before major news, but maybe once a month before major news, so you remember things. So you remember, okay, this is what the market does. Take note of what I do in there, right? What am I doing in those videos? I'm showing you how I'll take these screenshots, right, of the major news events. So I'm teaching you guys something right now, right, that most traders don't do. Teach you something right now that most traders don't do in the beginning, that if I did in the beginning, I would be way ahead of the curve. Like I spent a lot of time taking steps back. So I'm going to teach you guys things throughout these streams as well that I didn't do in the beginning, that I should have done in the beginning, that took me much later on time to do, like a trading journal, like developing a plan, right? Journaling certain experiences from not only your wins, your successful times, but the mistakes. Like what did the market do? I saw this analysis, but it did this before, or it did this after. I was wrong, but then this happened afterwards. Like journaling maybe certain experiences. I like to journal the news. So I like to journal, take screenshots of the news events, journal them and say, okay, this was the news candle. This is the 15, 30-minute chart. This is the news candle. What happened in the first 30 minutes? Did it reverse price? Right? That was NFP. All the major news events, NFP, FOMC, CPI, PPI, unemployment claims, all the ones that really have like a major more impact to it, right? Well, I have a small trade at 26.75. It's really small for me. Like it's down like $200. I'm probably like, it's small because I expected some drawdown. Now I'm probably gonna enter a little bit heavier. So I have a really small position there. I don't even have a stop loss on it yet. Like if like my max risk for the day would be like 2K. So that's, I like to scale into trades and go small, right? Like I have a small position right now on that entry, really, really small. So it's not a full position right now. Like I don't have a full position there. I have a small entry that's down $200, maybe like 220, maybe like 210 now, right? So for me, that's small, right? Now I'm gonna enter another position at this point around this area, right? To scale in, to average that position maybe a bit more, get it a bit bigger. If the market moves up to, let's say 26.80 today, all my positions will be in profit, right? Even my 26.75. So that was my first entry, but it's pretty small. Stop loss overall, I'd look at previous structure, like down here, where the previous structure is, like around this area, or where previous low is. Let's go to the 4 hour and see if we can see like a low that's below where we are. Like, yeah, that's where my eyes get dragged to, is right here. If I was looking at a stop loss point at a previous structure point, I don't just go, I'm going to risk 50 pips on this trade. I look at the amount I'm risking, because I'm risking money, right? So I'm risking good capital every day, or maybe not every day if I don't take a trade some days. So I'm looking at, okay, I'm risking this much. I'm risking 2,000 on this trade, right? 2,000 is my stop loss, right? Where's 2,000 going to be for me? Well, based on this entry right now, that would be like way down here. So I'm playing at light risk. That would be like way down here. Like I'm only down $200 right now. It'd take the market for me to get my max risk for the day to go pretty far against me right now, right? Because I'm looking at like it reacting maybe in a certain amount of time. Like it, I know I like this area for entry, but I'm looking at it reacting maybe in the next 3 hours, right? So my risk usually gets put in a time, like in the next 2 hours, I'm risking this. If, you know, not all the time do I end up even hitting my risk. Like I might be prepared to scale into max risk for the day, $2,000, right? I'm not looking at, okay, I'm entering here, putting a stop loss here, because then I limit myself. If I had a full entry here and my stop loss just here, I couldn't take another entry right now, right? So I'm looking at like, what's my max risk for the trade or for the setup or for the day? How much do I want to risk today? Am I risking 2 grand today? Am I risking 5 grand today? Some trades I might risk 10 G's, just, you know, depending on the setup, how I'm feeling, what the account size is. But right now, like this setup, like as far as I'm in right now, I have an entry at 26.75. It's down $200 at the moment. Not a lot. Stop loss, a good stop loss would be over here, like for me. And that's probably where if my 2,000 would get hit once I enter more here. That's where my eyes go to. I like to base stop loss off of not a number. Like sometimes I'll be like, okay, 50 pips, 60 pips, 70 pips. But I like to go like, where do my eyes really see a point of reference, a structure point? So that could be a previous support, a previous low, and structure. Something that's more located behind me, underneath me, if I'm looking for buys, right? If the market, like maybe it's pulling back and I'm looking for buys, what's behind me? And I want to be more safer. I don't want to think too much about like money. I want to think about more defense. Like where am I more likely not to get stopped out? If I just place an entry here and stop loss is here, I'm probably not going to get stopped out here. That's the way I think. That's my mentality. Everybody has a different mentality though, right? Someone said TikTok mentality. TikTok mentality, yeah. Yeah, this generation, you got to think of the USD CAD. Let's go over that. This generation has the TikTok mentality. I'm in USD CAD too. Because why? Because it's on the daily. I don't trade currency pairs always. You guys will see me go over currency pairs every week here on the streams. Only daily, mainly. Daily and 4 hour. Like if we can see the daily setting up 4 hour, maybe there's an entry on the 1 hour that comes, right? USD CAD still, like this low needs to break. See this low right here? Tricky low right there. We get underneath that, it's like pull back, free fall on UCAD. Daily is looking nice on UCAD. You have a distribution maybe setting up on UCAD. So distribution, for anyone who's new, it's a phase, a market pattern. It's accumulation is what we call it. I don't want to get too advanced here. Some of you guys might know, for those that you guys know. In Forex, in the markets, you have different phases that the market can go through. Accumulation, distribution, bull run, bear, bull trend, bear trend. If you look at this, have a high here, low. This low came lower, right? So indicating maybe a structure break on USD CAD. This is a good swing trade maybe for the week. Like gold might be really volatile tomorrow and Wednesday. This could be maybe a little, maybe chiller. in terms of volatility, especially because USD CAD, the lot sizing on USD CAD is less. Like when you put one lot on USD CAD, it's really like putting like 30% less, I think. I just went over some of that, like where I'll put SL. Like it depends on moments too, like what the setup is, time frame. This looks pretty good. Like stop loss on this would be like, let's say I'm entering on the daily here, I'd put my stop loss above the structure, right? 50 pips. Target the lows. This could be a swing setup this week, especially if news goes negative for the dollar. Like this will dump. It looks pretty decent on the daily, like the daily time frame. I don't know if you guys are familiar with distribution phases, accumulation phases in the market. You can pretty much see one here, maybe building up, right? What's USD CAD at? My entry, I got like around 220 on 144, 220, 144, 240, 144, 179. I have 3 entries on UCAD right now. So UCAD's light though. Like if I drag this, like let me see. The UCAD's light on the stop on the pips. Yeah, 50 pips. Like 50 pips on that will be minus 200. 50 pips on that minus 400. Like I might enter more on this because it's light. If it comes down to here, I want to make some racks. If it makes that move, that's a big move for UCAD to do. Potentially doesn't look bad. How do you choose your broker? Depends where you live, really. What you're looking for accounts, spreads. But where you live, regulated in your country, is the best thing to go for, I would say. And so if you're looking for lower commissions per lot, some brokers per lot offer lower commissions depending on the account type. There's different account types. So you just have to look at the different account types to your trading goals. I use a regulated broker in my country. I'll put the link in the chat. You can check it out. It's not available in USA though. They use MT5. Distribution. Not familiar with that stuff? Okay, so if you go on Google, for instance, I have blueprints all in this and lessons all in this, but you can see them probably in the near future, maybe on the YouTube. Well, if we go actually Wyckoff schematic, I want to find something that's maybe a bit friendlier to the new eye here. So here we go. Let's start with this to be a bit more basic level for the new eye. The market can go through phases, right? Different phases of where we're overbought or oversold. Overbought is usually where sellers are accumulating, building up. They call it distribution. So accumulation and distribution, they mean the same thing. This part might be a little advanced for new traders, but honestly, like you spend time on it, it'll become familiar, and you'll end up seeing these little pieces on the chart and understand sometimes what phases the market could be in. So oversold is when buyers are accumulating, building up. It doesn't mean the market just goes up. It means the market's undervalued or oversold or really low. It could be even the market's in a fear stage. Like when the market's oversold, you could be in a stage of fear in that time. Especially depending on the market you're viewing, right? So like, yeah, I forgot about USD CAD. You reminded me. I put that USD CAD's in the chat. I said watch 144, 144. It even spiked up. There were some entries. I put that on Friday. That's why I said turn your notifications on so you don't miss anything. Because once we make the live chats, This is just me posting. I'm posting pretty frequent every day. Once we make the live chats, gonna be in there. I'm gonna be in the live chats every day too, more than I am here. So, oh, USD CAD just dropped. Wow, sneaked one in there right on time. Damn. Should have went full lot. Should have went mega lot. Is USD CAD setting up? I should have went full lot on UCAD, but anyway. Maybe it's setting up. We talked about this on Friday. Yeah, Friday. I even updated you guys last night or Saturday night. There we go. Yeah, USD CAD, 10:49 a.m. Friday. Key zone approaching. I even updated last Friday on Friday night, Saturday night. So UCAD, maybe she's going, maybe she's starting. Please. That was from last Friday. We went over this Friday. Like, I went over the zone. I said, yeah, 122 or 144 200, 144 500 area. Market opened. It literally almost spiked up. Like, market opened, it spiked almost up to, if you look here, market opened almost 144 500. All right, I wrote 200 area, 500's up here. So maybe that's hitting this week. UCAD. I hope some of you guys are in it. Any recommendations? US? I don't know. You might have to ask around. I'm not from US, so I don't know. I'm not from the US of A. If this daily closes bearish, I mean, the daily's still got 8 hours left, so the day can only go down so much, right, before it finishes the candlestick, right? The candle can only go down and up so much before it finishes, right? So I'm suggesting, like, if the day finishes bearish here, maybe tomorrow has a continuation of that. There could, like, this day could finish bearish and you could still get something like this tomorrow. Watch. You could get a candle like this where a wick ends up getting formed. Tomorrow there's news, right? You could get a candlestick like this maybe tomorrow that comes in where there's a wick formed before it dumps. If it's gonna dump, maybe today's closing bearish, but there's news tomorrow that could wick back up into the zone, right? It could wick up before dumping potentially. Suggesting, like, so if the market, like, if you let's just look at the chart to do something like this. Find a good example on the chart real quick. I want to find a good candle that has a wick. Like, see these two candles, for instance. Like, see, like, this didn't go down a whole lot, but the concept, this candle closes bearish. See the next candle, how it forms a wick there. So suggest there was some pullback on that candle before it finished more bearish. Something we might maybe see with UCAD this week if this holds this area. Wow, we just broke that. We might be trying to break that. Like, that looks like gold, right? That's like the same low gold like has, but USD CAD, that's what I see on the daily. That could, like, today's Monday, you got major news tomorrow, so, like, it could still set up for tomorrow. It could still, tomorrow, New York session, it could maybe even spike into this area. Because, like I just went over, knowing news, like, when the news happens, boom. If you guys have any charts, drop them in the chat. If you have any charts you want me to go over, you can drop them in the chat. I'll check them out. Maybe you guys have something. USD Japan daily. That looks, ooh, nice. I mean, 1, 2, it's giving those peaks. It's starting to peak out here to me. Looks like it's, like, peaking out. Looks like reversal to me, like, high up. Kind of looks more bearish. Someone asked USD Japan daily chart. I mean, at the moment, more bearish. This could be like, remember I was just selling, not selling, talking about this overbought, oversold. That might be in like an overbought phase right now. If you go to like, you want to know when the market's overbought, I'll drop a video too on the stochastic. I literally have a video loading. Maybe I'll post it today if you guys are nice enough here. Daily's coming out of overbought. This just looks like high up to me on UJ. Weekly's overbought. There it is. So the weekly's really overbought on UJ. Probably a big retracement coming soon, or reversal from the looks of it. AUDUSD, where's that? Do I have that here? That's at a lower low, so you're probably going to get some pullbacks, right? Maybe to start the week out. Like if you look here, there's a support here. I can see already on the daily. Obviously, it's been bearish trend. Big bearish trend, right? What it looks like for AUDUSD, more like pullback into that zone. Like pull back up to there. Maybe from there, it has like a bearish reaction, continues down, but looks more like it wants to go up. It's like where a lot, like Euro USD is at a lower low, right? Yeah, like Euro USD is at a lower low right now. I wouldn't sell it here. It's probably gonna pull back, like suggesting we're at a lower low, maybe pullbacks before continuations if those happen. Yeah, AU, someone asked, like daily looks like pullbacks coming. Euro. Anyway, Euro has this support here, staying underneath it. Euro could come up even to here. Looks like more pullbacks coming for those. Gold, not reacting right now, but I'm looking to see if there's a reaction out of here in New York today. Time is it? 8:30. Let's go to a blank chart. Got to see how Monday starts the week, Monday, Tuesday, because if you mark gold, like a lot of times Mondays with gold can kind of figure its week. So let me explain. Like, let's go Monday. Let's go. Where's Monday? Monday. That was a holiday week. Actually, I want to go to this chart, the blank. Let's go this chart. You mark Mondays on gold, key time where it a lot of times picks the week, like market open Monday. So Mondays are what I like to kind of call a gray day, a gray area, where you don't have to be as aggressive on Monday. You can chill on Mondays to kind of tone out like how the week may go. Especially with gold, like there's a lot of weeks where from Monday it just goes up or down until Thursday. Not every single week, but a pretty good majority of them. You can see a Monday to like Thursday market goes up a good majority of weeks. So Mondays can be a gray day. They can be a day where there's a lot of volatility in the market, but the market from Monday a lot of weeks can trade up until like Wednesday, Thursday, or middle of the week, we like to call it. Pretty much a lot of weeks. Like when you really look at gold and you look at where Monday begins, Sunday, Monday, like this is Monday, here's Thursday. This is Monday, here's Thursday, Friday. Or yeah, Friday. There's Friday. So whole week up from Monday. Whole week down from Monday. You can see this day drops, but then the whole week really goes up until Thursday, Friday. Some weeks more consolidation, but a lot of times you have weeks like the three, like one, like this one, whole week down. That one, whole week up. This week, whole week up. That week, whole week down. Until about Thursday, Friday, the market can do that. A lot of weeks. You see last 2 weeks, Monday until Friday. You look at last week, you have Monday until Friday. Today's Monday is, if we don't hold really bullish today on gold, then here's one thing. I think we'll get a bounce either way today on gold. If buys don't hold like this zone today, then here, let me move this. It would be maybe more pullbacks, continuations. Because Monday, we're in Monday now. Maybe Monday. It's only so much to really tell so far. I can't really tell, like, is the week going to start bearish so far? A lot of weeks can do that for gold. They can just, the direction that's like, see something like this. Like it dropped. Like Monday kind of started more bearish. A little pullback, but the whole week continued bearish. So if we start to like something like this break down past today, then it's probably looking for more continuations in the week or a reversal at the end of the week. If the market drops all week, you'll probably get a reversal end of the week. If the market goes up all week, you'll get more of a reversal end of the week. That's a lot of times what gold will do. But Monday can kind of pick that direction going into Tuesday where it breaks into it. Where a lot of Mondays set the tone for the week. I think we're kind of like right here on gold right now where it's like it's pulling back. It could bounce or it could react up. Like again, still in that, it's testing that NFP wick. The market is where it was Friday NFP now, Monday morning. So that area is just being tested to me right now. Potentially a pullback. Depending on how that pullback really goes, like if the market gives a good enough pullback, it could turn into a continuation. And that gives you like Monday bearish all week. But if it holds strong today and we don't really see, we hold a strong pullback, then maybe more bullish all week. You could go to gold and do what I just did every week. Go mark Monday and try to and you'll see a lot of times it'll trend for the week, but then Thursday, Friday reverse that trend, whatever it pretty much does. If Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday just starts out bullish, 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 likely towards the end of the week, you're going to get a reversal. If Monday, Tuesday just goes bearish, bearish, bearish into Thursday, Friday, likely end of the week, you're going to get a reversal. It happens a lot. So some weeks you can even wait to see if you get that starting trend. Because if you can back test this, again, you can go back on the chart, mark gold, mark the Mondays, get an idea of it, mark the different Mondays. You could do it week by week. Like you don't even have to go back on the chart. Now as you keep up with the charts, you can keep up with it week by week. Like you can go back to last week and see Monday was here. Friday reversed. So a lot of weeks are exactly like this for gold. And last week. We're literally all up all week. It's like it's one of those weeks where it's just going up all week. It's like, wow, gold's just pushing up. It doesn't stop going all week. It doesn't stop going. Monday it goes up, Tuesday, Wednesday. But towards that end of the week, Thursday going into Friday is where it usually reverses. Yeah, this is right now, this is the last lifeline here for gold. If it doesn't hold this area in New York, then I'll probably just wait to see where it finishes end of London session. There's different times for gold to reverse. You can get New York reversals. So it's 8:40 now. So remember what I was saying? Between like 8:30 and 9:30, 8:30 and 10 o'clock at the most is where a lot of times you set up for reversals. If you're on Friday's stream, another time would be at the end of London session. When London session finishes, those hours can also reverse price and change direction. I'm hoping to see a reversal out of here on gold in New York, possibly a bounce. I'm already in buys in this area. Would like to see if we can get more of a bounce back, something like this, move up on gold. Yeah, Friday evening or Thursday night going into Friday. Sometimes Thursday night going into Friday, or from like, because London session finishes at 12. So a lot of times gold can continue on momentum into London session, like, or the end of London session, sorry. But when London session finishes, so when you have your Forex market hours, going over a lot on this stream, there's a lot of information. See, there's a lot of information I'm going over on this stream. When your sessions finish, volume dies down. So like if you watch gold between, like if it makes major moves and it trends a lot in New York session, when London session finishes, volume starts to die down in the market. So a lot of times you'll see in the afternoon the market reverse even as well. There's different times where you see a lot of these reversals. That's really filling that whole entire wick on NFP right there on the 4 hour. Like extremely filling it. If this area doesn't hold, we'll probably just end up like waiting for the news tomorrow and see if the news does like what it did on NFP. That's my news strategy, so I like to wait. It's worked for me many times, and there's been times where going against it, I'm like, man, why did I go? There's been times where it's worked for me, and there's been times where I've gone against it, like, man, classic news reversal, like should have just focused on the strategy, the plan. Sometimes it's better to just focus on one strategy, because I know like 3 news strategies, but this one's my favorite because it's worked the best for me. And even going against it, like not planning, like not doing it, not focusing on it, has been times where I'm like, man, I should have just traded the news strategy, because it's usually there. So tomorrow, we're going to be on for the news tomorrow. We're going to see if we get one of those reversal candles tomorrow. That's what I like to really look for. If you're here Friday, it happened again really quick on Friday. But it was 5 minutes. Some people caught buys. There was a few people who even caught buys on Fridays. I caught a small one that I closed super early. But like a Friday scenario would be nice tomorrow, or even Wednesday on gold if we're live, or when we're live on the stream. Seeing if we can get one of these dips down in the news or spikes up. Either or can lead to that reversal play, that reversal technique. And it can happen in that moment, on the candle and after it. So I'd still like to see if we could still hold this area between now and basically 10 o'clock, 9:30, 10 o'clock range. We're back literally at the NFP candle fully. So that would be, somewhere I'm expecting to get a reaction like on gold. But yeah, a lot of news this week if you just tuned in. A lot of news this week. Inflation prints this week. A lot of fear in the crypto market. That's interesting. The Bitcoin weekly correlation with DXY is highest since 2016. BTC sellers losing strength. Data hints. Chain. Sellers starting to weaken. It must be a lot of, like, I'm thinking, like, because this, like, this is something, or was it the DOJ selling their crypto? There's a lot of information in here. Total Bitcoin inflows on exchange. This is the low January. Yeah, look how low the inflow is even also. Binance. So this is just on Binance even here. Outflows continue to dominate, but net volume has remained. A lot of like people like me aren't going to sell their Bitcoin. Daily non-volume. A lot of news. Let's see if anything else came out. If there's any questions, guys, feel free to ask while we're on the stream. Yeah, 1 hour ago. Here's another one 1 hour ago. Bitcoin technical indicator predicts BTC price cycle top in summer 2025. Let me just skim read some of this. Yeah, if you look at this, it's lower now. It's below here, a little bit below that. Average drawdown. See, like over here, it's that same little box a lot of people are looking at. Yeah, same little price action like this thing that we went over. Some more news came up, but let me see what it said here. Why Cardano price is down? Yeah, no, I don't want to go over that. Why is Bitcoin price down today? 2 minutes ago. Bitcoin price down today. Bitcoin may drop below 80,000 in coming weeks due to potential head and shoulders pattern formation. Strong US data payroll pushes Bitcoin lower. Yeah, the NFP on January 10th, like, much better than expected, but that could shift this week with the Fed inflation and interest rate stuff this week, CPI and PPI. Now you're gonna start seeing all these bearish headlines coming out. Bitcoin's gonna crash. But yeah, classic head and shoulders pattern forming on Bitcoin. This looks nice. This is like the nicest chart that I see that looks literally identical. Can gold hold this area? It's in a good zone for looking for buys for New York. I would say like buying from now, maybe trying to hold for the next 2 hours and seeing if we get a good reaction out of here. So we're going to be seeing a lot of, like, there's a lot of headlines that are going to come out, but we know the price can go down, but we know what's going to happen after inauguration. We're not worried. We are not worried. All right. We're chilling because we know months after inauguration, Bitcoin's gonna make another peak and start that whole cycle all over again. So blood in the streets. They say when there's blood in the streets, it's time for buying. But people are getting shaken out right now because there's a lot of panic selling. So not like people are selling, but people are also getting liquidated. So a lot of this is also to get people liquidated, to get them out of positions, to get them to close some positions, and then even sell their crypto in case it goes. A lot of people are panicking right now in case it goes to 70. Like, okay, what if it goes to 70K? Man, it's at 91 right now. If it goes to 70, I don't want to stomach that. So people are maybe anticipating a bigger drop, but I wouldn't. I'm not gonna be I'm not that. I'm not gonna be doing that. 'Cause it drops down there. I know what's gonna happen after. Like if it does, like what these headlines are saying, like it could drop to 80. A lot of these headlines coming out now, especially with the price. Notice how these headlines come out when the price is down. Like Bitcoin's gonna crash now to 70. Like saying it could go lower now, 80K, 77K. It was saying. Well, like yeah, like if that happens, I'm a buyer there. Like what's gonna happen if the market comes back down there, right? Like you think like the ETFs have been accumulating at these prices, you know, like, and they're still like what would happen up there, right? Back to 110. So yeah, like there's a lot of panic selling. People are like, oh, okay, I want to sell my Bitcoin in case it goes down to the 80, 88, like buy at a lower cost. That could happen quickly. There's only 7 days till inauguration, or that doesn't happen and price just pumps up after inauguration, right? So I'm gonna take profit in March, but I'm just holding. Like my plan is to just hold my Bitcoin. I have a lot of Bitcoin, right? But I also have a lot of alts. I'm probably down like 500K this week alone. I showed you guys last week I was down 250. So now just a measly 600K. Yeah, I'm down this week. Like, I'm down, and look at me. Look at my energy. Like, I'm down. You want to see? I'm down. This is one portfolio. Boy is down here. And look at my energy. All right, am I freaking out? I'm down 460K on this one. Let me look at the other one. Yeah. Enough of that. I'll look later. I don't even look. I don't even look. Sometimes my plans is like hold Bitcoin overall. Like, you want to see a good flip I did? So look at this portfolio. It was once worth, thank you, H bar. Look at this. How do I drag it so I can show like where it was worth? Where's the chart? Look at this H bar. So H bar was a big coin I cashed out on. Still holding it, but total return 220. I still have some gains I could realize on this thing. Might do it, but look at this. I don't know if you guys can see the chart. I'm trying to show you the chart. I want to show the chart. I have the camera on so I can show the chart. Because I see the chart, but it's small. How did I do that? Damn, they like updated this. Like, it's different. It used to just show a chart here. H bar I bought at like 20 cents, or not 20 cents, 4 cents. So look at this portfolio because of H bar. See this? So this is crypto for you. And that's because of one coin, H bar. I'm still holding like 530,000 coins. Like H bar, this coin ran. If you look at my group, my Discord, so I bought it down here, all in here. Like I was accumulating in here, but I was buying back here. So I wasn't buying. Yeah, I was buying in here. It was the time I was buying. I held this. Big gains right now. I'm still gonna hold the H bar. I talked about this in Discord a while ago. Like XRP, it's probably gonna be a big week for XRP, guys. Keep an eye on XRP in the next 2-3 weeks. Keep an eye on this. because everything's down, but XRP's not down as bad as like even Bitcoin, Ethereum, Solana, like, because it had that huge rally. It had a huge rally, but like, interesting chart on XRP. That was the trend line we drew last week. Maybe we can make it like this now. Keep an eye on XRP, especially with the inauguration in a couple weeks. I think this will have a breakout because it's a pro USA crypto coin. The CEO's been chilling with Trump. He's like boys with Trump now. They're like boys, bro. So like, I'm here on YouTube. I won't say anything. People still if you have, like, I'm on YouTube live every day now. I'm doing YouTube now. If you haven't figured it out. XRP will probably have a big breakout soon. Probably, like, it could be for inauguration or after inauguration. Like Trump's inauguration, after this, price will probably hit like $3-4 on XRP. The coin everyone hates is gonna have the biggest like comeback ever. I know people, I know crypto millionaires, guys, that hate this coin. That say XRP is terrible, it's gonna do nothing. Watch when it goes to like $3, they're gonna $3-4 possibly. Like they'll be like, what? What did I do? Probably have a big breakout. Yo, the internet stays winning. You guys want to see something funny? Oh, I laughed. I swear the internet is just... Look at this. Bro, look at this. Wait. Look at this. This guy's like... Could someone Photoshop out the guy behind my girl and I? So he's like probably at a resort or something, horse riding, and maybe in like Mexico or something, like Costa Rica. I don't know. Yo, look at this. This is hilarious. All right, wait, just wait. I swear the internet. So he's trying to get the guy out of the picture. I ask him, can anyone Photoshop the guy out of here? So it's just no. So it's just us in the background, right? Boom. Next picture. Look at this. Watch. Just wait. Just wait. Wait. Oh, someone actually did it. Look at that. That's what you needed. But wait. Bro, wait. It gets better. Like, look at this. Like, bro. Are you serious? Wait, it even gets better. Look. Like, it doesn't stop. That's the thing. Like, you can go through this and it doesn't stop. Like, you'd think like, oh wow. You'd think like, okay, maybe a couple. Someone's even like, this is literally all you had to do. Bro, the internet, there's a funny one. Where is it? Where's the one where it's just the guy and him? There. It's just the guy and his girl. Oh man, the internet. There's one where I'm trying to find the one where he puts the tattoo, he changes his tattoos, and it's the guy on his tattoos, like Elon Musk. Bro, I'm telling you, I looked at this and I laughed for like 20 minutes. I'm like, the one that killed me the most was bro. This one killed me the most though. This one. And this one right here. This just killed, like, homie's just in the background chilling. Bro, internet stays winning. I'm in gold buys already. I'm scaling. I already entered. I think, let's see. Watch. I already said between 8:30 and 9:30, we'll probably get a bounce up reversal. See if this pops up in the next hour or two. Give us like a good move to maybe 2680. It could maybe move to like 2680, right? Back to 2675 at least. It should come back to like 2675 at least, because that's like the quarter level. You can see anytime we go underneath here, we kind of get a bounce back. Right here, like, see here? 2675. So we could get a bounce back to like 2675, 2680 area on gold. Bro, that made my morning, bro. Like, this made my morning. Oh, man. Bro, internet's undefeatable. 2675, 2680 area. I think 2680 max. If it goes strong, it depends on how strong this goes, because this is like a retracement NFP. Like, if it goes strong, it could go make a new higher high all the way to like if this low, if we hold the low for the day, if we hold strong and we get a strong enough retracement, that means we're probably going in for like a higher high on gold. If we hold strong enough. Because this retracement started the week. So if Monday wants to be bullish all week is what I'm saying. Like, Monday sets the direction for the week. Remember what I just talked about? Gaming tokens are good. Like, there's play to earn. I was looking at the ICP ecosystem. Like, ICP has a huge ecosystem of apps and stuff. There's a new thing coming out. One of a good friend of mine told me about caffeine AI with ICP. ICP is going to be doing some of the caffeine AI. It's basically going to be like, here, so let's go to YouTube. I saw a YouTube video. I watched a YouTube video on it. Look into ICP caffeine AI. A friend of mine yesterday actually shared it with me. I'm holding 3,000 ICP, so I have like a good holding of it. 3,000 coins. So I have a good amount. Look into ICP. Someone gave me a really good rundown on this. A good friend of mine who knows way more about it than I do. That's what it is. It takes that's the key, like knowing people who know more than you do about certain things. I know what I know. I know friends that know more about certain things than I do. But ICP, I was talking to someone about it yesterday, and they told me about caffeine AI and how ICP's gonna have something with that, like inventing that. Go look into it. Go look into it today on YouTube. Look it up. I'm probably gonna go, like, literally. I think, like, I told myself I was done buying. Like, yo, but I think I'm gonna scoop some ICP today. Since yesterday I was looking at it like $11, $10. Now it's at like $9. So probably gonna scoop something. Probably gonna scoop a little bit of like an altcoin, because I have enough Ethereum, enough Bitcoin. But if you're looking to get into ETH, now's the time to start DCAing into ETH, even if it keeps going down. Like, even if you keep getting more bleeding, now's the time to start DCAing into Ethereum, or getting into it, buying this dip. Even if it keeps bleeding out more, you're DCAing in when it comes out of the move. Like, let's say you buy here, and you buy here, and then you buy here, and then you buy here. But once it goes all the way up, you have all those in, like, you're overall in profit, right? Once this goes like 8,000, 7,000 quick, people will be like buying it way more than they are now, too. Like, once this breaks like 5, 6K this run, people will be buying it more than they are now later on. So that'll push it to like 7, 8 grand. Like, someone said XRP to $4. I honestly, like, I'm holding a good amount of XRP still. Probably more than all of you. If you're holding more than 500,000 coins, I consider you a whale. So I'm holding a good bag. Like, I have a lot. I have over seven figs in XRP. Wait, almost. I agree, and I don't always go over like XRP chart because everyone's hated on it. Even I was hating on it for a bit. I was like, man, I have so much coins of XRP down here. I was getting pissed because everything was going up, right, and XRP wasn't. Boom, Trump takes the stage. XRP to the moon. Now you have Trump taking the real stage of inauguration, which he's boys with the CEO, right? I posted this in Discord. This interested me because it's like yo, like, oh, I didn't post a picture of them, but I posted some XRP news there, and then I'll post some more today. I have a pic. There's a picture. They just met, right? Trump and the CEO of XRP. I'll post that in Discord right now, real quick. Let's post, like, where is it? You guys, some of you guys probably seen, right? Online, I'm sure. Just look on Google. Literally, you can just go on Google. 5 days ago, yeah. 4 days, 5 days ago. They met. There it is. I mean, they've been meeting before. They had a dinner, great dinner with Donald Trump. You know, American company, American token, right? It's crazy. A lot of people hate XRP because obviously it kind of goes against what Bitcoin is, right? A lot of people really pretty much still hate on it. There's a big group of XRP haters. Big. Those are called the Bitcoiners. Or even not even Bitcoiners themselves. Like, a lot of people hate XRP. So this is like right before election. Like, Trump, this was January 7th. Trump goes into office January 20th. Like, why are they meeting? What are they? There's already a lot of adoption with XRP too, and honestly, its price hasn't fallen as much as like a lot of crypto right now. Like, we've seen, like, okay, yeah, it's down 10%. But when you look at like some of these majors, even like ETH has been down like 26%. Solana is down a lot, right now, like overall from the high here, but even just in like the last week, Solana's down 20%. Whereas XRP, you know, it's kind of maintaining something more, maintaining some demand. There's some demand being maintained here. Depends, like the Ripple USD stablecoin, it burns its mechanism is to burn like XRP over time, like not a lot at once, but if so many transactions are going on the XRP ledger at high volumes frequently, then over time it would end up burning a lot. So it depends on how that burn mechanism goes. You have to look up like the Ripple USD stablecoin burn mechanism through XRP ledger. Like, depends on how that burn mechanism goes, because if supply gets burnt, then it's like, who knows what price could go to realistically. But I see $3-4 achievable. It's like Ethereum's upgrade comes. There's an Ethereum upgrade coming, right? That's gonna burn the supply of Ethereum with the on the gas fees. Like, I think it's in February, the Ethereum upgrade. But if you go look, there's an Ethereum upgrade coming. That Ethereum upgrade, a lot of people don't get like what's coming with Ethereum too, right? And the upgrade. That alone, if what happens with that upgrade on Ethereum in the next 4 or 5 years could send Ethereum over $10,000 a coin. So there's a lot. Price predictions XRP, it's hard to say because there's a whole lot of adoption and a lot behind XRP. Maybe more coming. Like, more could come that we don't already know about. Like, when we have like these types of things going on, right? Got Trump meeting with the boy. They're boys, bro. Like, they're literally boys, bro. Like, look at them. They're smiling. Like, this guy's not even really smiling. These two, they're boys, bro. Like, they're literally like smiling there. Like, that says they're boys. They just ate like steak dinner together, filet mignon. So, who knows like what's coming too, right? Like, you've seen all the news that we had in the last couple of months that just says it's pro crypto, but there may be more news coming, like the big Solana ETF. Like, I'm excited to see what happens with that, man. And someone just said in the chat, Solana to 1,000. Wow. Speaking of Solana, literally Another thing you got to keep your eyes on is the Solana ETFs. That's coming very, very soon. They're buddies. Yeah, someone said they're buddies in the chat. Solana to 1,000. My crypto friends, like my good crypto friends, like I believe $500, $600 is Solana. Now, if these ETFs get filed and approved, then 750 to 1,000 is doable, like quickly. Solana ETFs. The deadline is approaching, guys. We're approaching some of these major deadlines, right? For some of these ETFs in a basket of Solana ETFs. More Solana ETFs being seen here. There's some XRP ones, but no dates announced for, nothing announced for 8. XRP, and notice H-bar's on there. XRP and H-bar. But nothing is announced for XRP H-bar. But everything you can see, except for all of those, has been announced. Final deadline. What are the final deadlines? Summertime. Summertime are final deadlines. So all throughout now and coming to the summer, we're going to be getting these deadlines. So if they don't get approved, we know when the final deadlines are and what will happen when they get approved. Probably a market flush out, something like that. More adoption. This just leads to more adoption maybe even later or now. Solana 1K. It depends on what happens with these. You know, I would maybe see like 500, 600 max. That's always been my kind of saying. Like maybe like 500. But if it depends on if the ETFs get approved really for it. If ETFs get approved, then I could see maybe a bit beyond that. But like I would maybe, oh yeah, 750 maybe doable. But my target's been always 500, 600, like it doubling the twos. Like, okay, it hit 250, it hit 260. It hit 260, what's a double from 260, right? Or let's say 230, 250, what's a double from there? That's more realistic to me, right? January 20th, what about January 20th? That's, there's one on January 21st, I think, and then January 25th. January 20th, Trump's inauguration. That doesn't mean the price is going to explode on January 20th. It could just, there's going to be volatility that day. That week is very important for every market, every crypto, gold, like the whole market is important that week. It's after those weeks. Like, yeah, that day, it's after those weeks we care more about. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4 weeks after, price going up. Price already going up, right? If these ETFs, because there's people who are buying Solana for more than it was worth, like with ETFs, like there's a, like if you go on Twitter and you research, like people are paying more for the price of Solana than what it was actually worth, which is interesting. They were paying above market. If you go look into that on Twitter. Oh, it's with Solana, it's gonna do what Ethereum did. So that's what you just got to be prepared for. So the reason people think it's going to go to $1,000 is because they think it's going to do what Ethereum has done. My realistic target, 500, 600 bucks. Sell most of it. If it, you know, maybe keep 10%, 20%. If it goes, it goes, right? If it goes, it goes. But I've always been saying 500, 600 for Solana. Makes like more sense. A lot of people are expecting it to do what Ethereum did because Solana's already been around since like 2021 bull run, whereas Ethereum's been around since 2017. So a lot of people are comparing Solana to Ethereum this run in the sense of what it should do. If you look at Ethereum when it broke its all-time high, you know, Solana's failed to break the all-time. It's tried last month. Now it's going back in the range. It's going back in this internal range here. Coming more internally on price. It tried to get above the all-time high already. It didn't. It failed to do that. It was rejected there. So there's a lot of force there we can see. A lot of people are expecting Solana to do an Ethereum 4 years ago bull run. That's why you see targets of $1,000, maybe even $1,200. I've seen people target $1,200 for Solana. It's because they're measuring the percentage that Ethereum went up when it broke the all-time high. And they're saying, okay, if Solana does the same percentage breaking all-time high, what does that give me? That's why they have these targets of $1,000. is because they're like, okay, if it does what Ethereum did, it's gonna go this much, right? That's why. Anything can happen in crypto, but to get there, it's time that's gonna get you there and bearing through pullbacks if that happens. I think that could happen, but I'm probably not gonna be in the market for that. I'm more like a $500-600 Solana guy, closer to that, because that's like my mind says, okay, it hit 250, it hit 250 twice. What if it goes 80% from there? That's great, right? Or doubles, right? But now the fact that it's going lower catapults it more for higher prices. Before all this ETF stuff, it's going down before all the ETF news. But a lot of people are thinking, okay, what did Ethereum do last bull run? Oh, Ethereum, when it broke its all-time high, it ran 300% almost. Okay, Solana, what did it do last bull run? It made an all-time high. It hasn't been able to broke it. So a lot of people are looking for Solana breakout of all-time high this year, let's say. We'll see. I mean, we'll see how that plays out. Gold, come on, gold. It wants to go, but it's being little. Let's check the dollar. Here, let's go full screen. Yeah, I just wanted to do the double screen just for that, to show you. It's still in the low. Like, it could just run up in a couple. It's still testing that low. Really want to see a move out of this. What time is it? 9:17, about 9:30 almost. Still could get a move out of this. It's still holding that low. Following my plan for the day, 8:30, 9:30 range to look for buys. You could still get buys on this if you're not in this area. Potentially 26.75, 26.80 target. Still holding the low, NFP low, still holding. You have to file in your portfolio? What do you mean file in my portfolio? I don't have a portfolio. What are you talking about? I flushed it down the toilet in the ledger. It's in my brain. Portfolio's in my brain. It doesn't exist. It's in my brain. 24 words. 24 words in my brain. If you know, you know. A little bit of accumulation maybe forming here. Can we take out this liquidity? There's some liquidity there building up. Buy side liquidity there. Low, low. This has to hold. This spring has to hold, really. This would have to hold for us. ICP, internet computer. It's really interesting. I've been doing more research. I didn't even know they had a whole ecosystem of like things you can like. The ecosystem's crazy. Like what they're trying to do, the problem they're trying to solve is huge. Like the problem they are trying to solve, I think, is huge. Like what they're doing, their ecosystem's really big. They have like a lot of things, gaming, all this. Like they have a whole ecosystem of things. And then this caffeine AI thing that they're rolling out is with ICP, caffeine AI. It's gonna be like ChatGPT, but better. Like, let's say if you go on ChatGPT and you want to code something, it'll give you the code, but if you don't know how to do anything, it's kind of useless, right? Not everybody can use ChatGPT to code unless you know what you're doing. So like caffeine AI is gonna be like another chat that you can literally be like, make me this website, use this font, this format, and it'll publish a link for you and make your own website. So ICP, I was researching this yesterday because a good friend of mine told me about it. And caffeine AI, when delivery, can it be delivered completely on chain? Like what they're trying to do is, no one's been able to do it like they are. Like companies have tried in the past, but ICP is the only one that's been able to get kind of as far in where they are now. So here they have a Twitter, Caffeine AI. You can go follow them on Twitter. October 24th, just joined. So their first quote is just, hello world, Caffeine AI. That's this. Opening soon. So this is with ICP. ICP's internet computer. It's a top crypto. I'm gonna today. I'll even show you guys like no cap today. I'll buy some. I have some cash around. Where is it? ICP internet computer number 30 here. So like, what it is interesting. Is like what it is like. Do your own research. This is just education. I'm not shilling financial advice here. A coin I like. I got research on it. Told about it. Its all-time high is $428. It's at $9.50. So even if it goes like $100 this run, you could still get a 10x. It came in. The thing about this coin is it came in at a bad time for the market. It came in at like bear market. Some coins have only been around for so long and stood the test of time, right? So some coins came in peak bear market last cycle. Like some coins it came in at not the best time. Like they were launched when the market was in bear stage. You have coins like Jasmy, for instance, came in. Like Jasmy's a coin I like because of what it is and who's behind it. They came in bear market, like when the market was in bear cycle. No, you could start. Now's the time to start DCAing in. I think like if you wanted to buy a week ago too, if you wanted to buy, like I tell people, if you liked price at 4,000 on Ethereum, but you don't like it now, you're doing it wrong, right? I was like, if you liked price weeks ago on Ethereum, but right now you're like, should I buy? Now's the time to buy. When the fear starts kicking in too, like we could see fears starting. See if we refresh it, maybe it went down a bit. 47, right? I would consider like you have 7 days till inauguration. Price could go up that weeks after, right? 7 days till inauguration, till when this guy, where is he? Where's the picture? This guy steps into office. He's pro crypto. The people behind him are pro crypto. They probably not even gonna make as much money holding crypto as much as donations they're gonna get from people who are donating to them because they're pro crypto. Like they're a pro crypto cabinet now. So once he's elected, something will weeks after they're elected, they'll do a lot of the news. Like you saw the news we had in the last 2 months. You're gonna get a lot more news probably soon. Like XRP announces this, Ethereum this, Bitcoin, USA does it. Like be another cycle of it, more mainstream, way more mainstream, and that's when meme coins will fly, and then everybody gets into meme coins again, and then the market goes down again, and it goes into a bear market. But we have time to talk about all that stuff. There's time. Right now, what we're focused on is tomorrow's CPI, PPI, or core PPI release, and then Wednesday's CPI. Focus more on that first to see how the market reacts, how it moves the market. Focus more on that first, and then Trump's inauguration. Focus more on those things than so much forecast ahead of time, because we already know like this is what price is gonna do after inauguration. If you guys are enjoying this so far, drop a like on the stream. I hope you guys are enjoying the session. Oh, the coin file. Yeah, Algorand's good. I bought that, but then I converted it, and I wish I never did. I converted it into another coin that did good, but Algorand's good. It's in that same sector of ISO coins, right? So you have a sector of coins that fall into a category of this. I put this in Discord a while ago when I made this. So 7 compliant cryptos that could get massive boost is your ISO 222 coins here, right? Which consists of HBAR, QNT, Ripple, and then you have more coins even like I think Algorand, Stellar, Cardano. Algo should be on here. Yeah, Algorand, Verge. I don't like Verge, but to each their own. Cardano, I don't have that. I used to back in 2017, 2018, like early on I used to have Cardano, but don't have it anymore. It is what it is. Like you can have like Cardano's a great coin. I don't have it because I have my bag, right? Stellar, I like out of these I like HBAR, XRP, and then Algo the most. Like everybody has their opinions. I like HBAR. HBAR is a good one. So algo's good. Am I holding it? No. Just because I'm not holding it doesn't mean I know what it is. I just have my portfolio and you can only have so many coins, right? Yeah, leave a thumbs up, subscribe if you're new. We're gonna be on tonight as well, so probably in like 5 minutes we're gonna wrap the stream up. First one of the week, guys. Keep an eye on gold. Maybe in like 15 minutes. Keep an eye on gold. I think right now it's trying to go up, but it's giving us a little hard time. It still looks good. Volume's about to kick in after 9:30. Still looks pretty good. It's holding this low. I have target of 2675, 2680 area. If I can hold that for this New York session. If there's any last questions, feel free to ask before we wrap it up. Files, I've heard of that, yeah. People have told me about that coin, yeah, and to buy. I've seen it. I don't have it, but no, that's a good coin. I've heard about it. I know some crypto guys who are holding that coin. There's only so many coins you can buy in crypto, like Injective. Everybody's been telling me to buy INJ, and I just never have because I have all my coins. So many coins you can buy and hold. ICP, that's what I'm looking at right now, personally, because it's come down a bit. It's come down quite, like, from $15 now under $10. So I like it underneath 10, to be honest. Like underneath 10, between $5 and $10, I like its price. Between 5 and 10, that little range of whole numbers. Underneath 10 is good. Around 5 is obviously like solid if it can get there, but looks like $6 is like that support for the year. That's what I'm looking into. Probably gonna scoop more ICP for a good altcoin, like good alt season coin. Even long term, like they haven't been out that long. Like if you think about it, like like some of these coins like Ethereum, Bitcoin, like XRP, some of these have been around, Chainlink, since 2017, right? Some of these coins only came out in like 2021, right? So they didn't go through 2016, 2017, like they didn't go through that timeline. So some of these coins might show us what they're really made of, like this year. People could be asking thoughts on Jasmine. I like Jasmine because I like the team behind it. Big pullback. Like honestly, guys, like think about it. Right now, every altcoin is now time to DCA into. Like right now, you want to be DCAing, starting to buy, like in case you get maybe a little bit more bleeding, right? Like because February, March, we're gonna be higher. February, March, we're gonna be higher. This is something I've always wanted to do. I've always wanted to do YouTube live for free. Create a community of my own for the public, for the world to see. The world's so big and the trading world's so big, and I know everything when it comes to trading. There's a lot of value, a lot of information I can just give to the world for, free value. So it's something I've always wanted to do. I've been trading for 10 years. I don't really need, to work for a company or anything like that. I trade crypto. That's just what I want to focus on. These days, yeah. Jasmine team, for instance. So a lot of you guys don't know this, but man, like I researched Jazzy team, the company profile. I researched them last February. I was able to buy this under a penny, so I was able to get a lot of coins for cheap. So the representative director, former president and CEO of Sony Corporation, president and CEO of US Sony Engineering and Manufacturing of America, chairman of Sony Financial Holdings. Sony, you guys know what Sony is, right? I don't gotta say it. My PlayStation here, the thing that made a PlayStation. Former CEO of SonyStyle.com, president of Sony Style. Where's the guy that blows my mind here? Former president of Sony Digital Network Applications, CEO of Sony Vision Arts. After joining Sumitomo Bank. Look at that, Sony. This guy. In 1971, he joined Sony Corporation and since has contributed as an engineer, developed several technology. He has applied for about 100 patents while working for Sony invention of NFC technology and is standardized. This is like This is like Steph Curry, Michael Jordan, LeBron James, you know, Larry Bird. This is a big team here, you know. This is like Sidney Crosby if you're Canadian, Wayne Gret if you like hockey. It's like Sidney Crosby, Wayne Gretzky, Ovechkin, Yager, Mary Yager, all on a team like Mario Lemieux. If you like FIFA, this is like Cristiano Ronaldo, Messi, Neymar, Mbappe, all on a team. Like these guys. Like, bro, look at this guy. I'm betting on him. Have you seen the movie The Big Short when he's like, look at my mathematician. Look at him. He doesn't speak a word of it. Go watch The Big Short and you'll know what I'm talking about. The movie The Big Short. It's probably on Netflix. Good movie. It's a trading movie. So this is the team behind. I think the team like they're they're gonna. It's Japan. You got so like the team in Japan like Sony usage. How many people use Sony? Like how many people use Sony? 900 million Sony devices in hand. So like they're trying to do something mobily with like, and guess who like probably their pitch to is Sony. Like this is, you know, like, so it's definitely interesting. The team behind it is really interesting, but what they're doing too, if you look into it, like their technology and what they're doing. Engine, yeah, I know Engine. Engine's good. I have friends who are in that. INJ and Engine. I think NFTs will come back. Like NFTs are 99% of NFTs are, you know, garbage. 90% or more. Even Gary Vaynerchuk said like most NFTs are gonna fail, but the mechanism behind it's amazing. I think NFTs will have a comeback towards the end of 2025, the end of the cycle. That's going to be the last thing to really pop again. Will be your NFTs, like your sandbox and stuff like that. Those things will come like your end of your bull run when everyone's buying meme coins again. And because the plan that Trump tends to do is I think he's going to plan to make the dollar cheaper also so people can do more work in the US, but he's eliminating taxes. So inflation's been a big hurt for a lot of people. So savings, people haven't been able to save. People don't have much savings now, right? To save money is harder now because of the cost of living, right? So either they're going to bring the cost of living down, right? Or they're going to bring the taxes down to save people more money, help people like pay less taxes, or both, right? Like they have a lot that they might have to do for the economy. That's when a whole new retail market comes in, when if US cuts their taxes, inflation goes down, cost of living goes down, people save more money, a whole new wave of retail comes into the market again. People can't buy. I just told someone to buy crypto downstairs. I live in a hotel. I told someone buy this and they're like, bro, I can't, like I got no money. Like I can't buy crypto. I would love to, but I can't. Like I gotta live. That's how a lot of people are right now. Right now, a lot of people like want to buy crypto, but they just can't. They have a life to live, right? Sandbox, maybe later on. I don't hold that. Only NFTs I have, like you guys see my profile picture in Discord. I have a mutant ape. Where's my other phone? Where's my NFT phone? I have 3 phones, by the way. Damn. Somewhere. Yeah, like only NFTs I have are mutant apes. I wish I had a bored ape, but I got 2 mutant apes. Where is NFTs? NFTs. What is this? I hate getting airdropped NFTs. Ew. Bro, why are they always updating? There we go. Yeah, 2 bored apes. I got a Clone X, if you know what that is. Well, I got 1 Clone X. It's kind of boring. I got this cute little guy. NFTs, only NFTs I got, like this one. He's cute. He's got the hat. So the ones with the hat have a rarity. Like, unless you have Ethereum, unless you have Ethereum a good amount, you don't buy a mutant ape, because the only reason I have this ape is because I still hold my ETH, and sometimes, so like for instance, the floor price can go up and the value of ETH can be down, or the value of Ethereum can go way up and the floor price can be average, and it's like, it could be worth more than, like, yeah, it's like a good way to hold ETH and diversify your ETH holding if you can. But I'd rather, I can hold this and not care about it and still hold my ETH, right? You don't want one. Your goal is not to get one of these. Your goal is to hold ETH. When you have enough Ethereum, you can hold one of these and it doesn't really hurt you, right? When you have a good amount of Ethereum, like I have hundreds of Ethereum tokens, right? Probably over 300 more right now, right? So your goal, you're not looking at NFTs like, I gotta buy a mutant ape, I gotta buy a bored ape. No, the only reason I have this is because I can, because it doesn't affect me. Like, the floor price can go down, but Ethereum can go up. Ethereum can go up, floor price stays down, or the floor price can skyrocket in both. But it's a fun thing. Like, it's another way to diversify some of my ETH holdings. CloneX, NFTs, I'm not into NFTs. You probably won't see me talk about those on here, really, unless I see one that's like, yo, this is a company that's doing this, like Nike or something. Like, that's why CloneX, a good friend of mine told me about CloneX, and like I bought one of those, but nothing crazy. Like, it's some ownership in the digital landscape, right? How you feel about it, your conviction, what you believe in it. I'd rather own Bitcoin or Ethereum than one of these, right? Personally, right? But like, I know Nike's got something to do with like RTFTK, but NFTs will have a comeback later on though. But yeah, that's what I think about Jasmine. Like, just do some research. This is enough to show you right now, I think. Web3 gaming, yeah, Web3 gaming will be big. Like, the thing is, like, Bitcoin isn't necessarily our currency, it's our kids' currency, right? Like, your parents bought a house, what are they gonna do? They're gonna pass down the house maybe to the kid. Like, you think, like, pass down generations. You're not gonna go into maybe you are if you're someone, like, if you're a really digital nomad, you're gonna go into a coffee shop and buy Bitcoin. If you're a really digital nomad like me, and all your money's in crypto. But like, you know, future generations currency, not necessarily ours. So gaming's going to be huge in the future. Like, it's big, but it's going to be bigger 10 years from now. Play to earn, when people learn, there's still so much for people to learn about crypto that they don't already know. Like, most people don't even know how to set up a wallet. So gaming is, people don't even know about crypto gaming. Wait till Grand Theft Auto comes out. When that game comes out, that'll introduce a lot to marketplace of things, because they've been working on that game for like 15 years. So they're probably going to do a lot with crypto and marketplace in there. That type of thing will probably like make NFTs popular again when Grand Theft Auto comes out. Maybe even, I saw a video on that. Someone's predictions of what they're going to do. Yeah, gold, bear market. We might even be holding down. Tomorrow's big news. We'll do an update tomorrow. What's the benefits of living in a hotel? Everything's here. I don't have to leave. I don't have to drive anywhere. I literally don't have to leave. It's cold. It's cold in Canada, so I can just stay in here and be warm. It's cold. Everything's here. I have a sauna. I have a steam room. I have a jacuzzi. I have a cold pool. I have a gym, I have 2 restaurants, I have 2 bars, and network. I have a network. So yeah, it's good. Tonight we'll be on, guys. We've been on for like 2 hours now, more. Second session tonight, we'll go over the dollar more tonight, because tomorrow's a major day, and we're going to go over the dollar tonight. I'm expecting dollar reversals soon. That might happen with the news. Yeah, we're getting big drops on ETH. ETH's dropping, Bitcoin's dropping. This is your pre-inauguration flush out from the looks of it. Things could still keep flushing out. This is from the looks of it, pre-inauguration flush out. Inauguration happens on the 20th. That's the yellow line. So you're getting your pre-flush out before alt season like takes over, and then maybe I've always thought this Bitcoin will make its peak February, March, like last year. After all this the blue box, after you go through all the blue box, that's you still got time. After that, it's like, and remember what I said on Friday. 10 days might not seem like a lot, but in 4 days, a lot of movement can happen. So we still have 7 days. A lot of movement can happen in the next 7 days with Bitcoin. A lot can happen. I'll post these pictures that I was going over earlier in the Discord. Make sure you're in the Discord, guys. I'm going to drop the link one more time in the chat. Join before I make it private. One day I'm going to make that Discord private. So if you're in it now, congratulations. There's not going to be room for everybody to join in the near future. So I would join the Discord if you're not, because one day it's going to be a private channel. So if you leave it, if you leave the Discord, you might not be able to get back in. Gold's not holding. So it's in the chat. It's pinned. Still, what time? A little bit after 9:30. What has gold done now? Yeah, it's not holding that area. Still is on the 30. Like, we're getting some wicks formed here. It's still at an area where you could get a bounce for the morning. Like, not much has really changed here. Still could give you a bounce here. It's a major week though. Watch the news videos. Like I said, you could be patient till tomorrow's news, because tomorrow I'm going to look to see. Tomorrow's plan is sit on my hands for the news 15-30 minutes and see what happens. That's tomorrow's plan. So tomorrow's plan is going to be sit on hands for the news first 15-30 minutes, wait and see if I can catch a reversal in that first 15-30 minutes. That's going to be the plan for tomorrow's news or Wednesday's news. The market's going to move a lot after January 20th. Yeah, this is again, like we talked about beginning of the session, could still go in the green box. I extended the green box because of what I saw. My green box was originally 85, but because I saw this looks good. We could extend the green box down to 77, and it could still hold in the 77 overall, but still like fit in that timeline of like, okay, yeah, it's a big dip, go up after. Same thing last year. It's doing the same price action a year ago. This person highlighted it very nice. Correction Fractal is their name. This guy. Titan of crypto. But yeah, guys, we'll be on tonight. We have a second stream tonight, guys. Second stream tonight. If you guys like the streams, make sure to leave a like, subscribe. Just show some feedback if you guys want me to keep doing these streams every single day. And I will. Maybe I'll add to the schedule in the near future. I could stream for 4 hours. I could stream 4 hours, 3 hours. There'll be days I'm streaming 4-6 hours. You'll see. Eventually there'll be a streaming day where it's live for 4 hours. Live trading more gold. In the near future, we're just getting the ball rolling for 2025. I'm excited for crypto in March. I'm really just planning for that, so it takes a lot of energy. Like I got a big bag right now. And you know, if you see me in March or April, like at a resort, there's a reason why. I could go right now, but I'm waiting till March. Still holding the area overall, like not looking bad, not looking too terrible. Whoa, whoa. Oh, huh. Liquidation or what? New York buys. Here come New York buys. You're gonna get some buys here probably in New York. I just liquidated area. Like, yeah, yo. Look for pullbacks, buys. Look for a pullback, then buy. I'm not, no financial advice, but Everyone just got liquidated there. Yo, my friend just texted me saying, bro, I just got liquidated. I'm done. Yo, literally. He's like, what? I don't want to swear. Am I allowed to swear on YouTube? Liquidate. Oh my God. I don't mean to use the Lord's name in vain there. My mom would slap me if she heard that. Yo. My friend, I just got text, bro. I just got liquidated. Yo, I just got 2 texts. 2 different people. Yo. How you holding up? Ugh. Man. Sad news. I hope I don't get liquid. What's Solana at? Solana 175. Oh my Lanta. Yeah. When you see moments like this where it's a fast liquidations just got triggered. Like anyone on Bybit, leverage just got liquidated. Like liquidation just got grabbed up. More into the fear sentiment. Liquidity just got grabbed. 3,000 could hold. Like I was saying 3,100, 3,000 is going to be your next key support zone. This could hold like on the bigger picture. Yeah, liquidations just happened. You could probably be looking for like this 90,000 to hold now. Like pullbacks to 90, possibly hold. Like if it pulls back to 90, see if it gets a reaction off of that. Because now this is like accumulating around 90. You could watch 90K. 90K, right now it's at 91. It's probably going to try to trade out of this now. Looks like an accumulation there kind of forming. If you see, for instance, like this ran up, springs down, liquidates, like it liquidates up, so it could try to trade back into there. And it would end up looking more like a head and shoulders. It would be like left, head, right shoulder. I want gold to go up though. I just want gold to go up. Yeah, go gold. Go, 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 go. I need you to go to 2680 so I can call it a day. Maybe 2675 even. Gold's pushing. Gold's pushing, folks. We in or are we in? Yo, the group chats, the group chats are going crazy right now. Fatality. Yeah, no, gold looks good. Gold's chilling. See? Times of regretting your session ending too soon. Yeah, like there's no way. Like 1 hour for me is not enough. Like, I'm a 4 hour. I could talk for 4 hours. But the thing about the charts is when you're trading, it's like we've been on for 2 hours talking about gold going up. We could sit here and probably watch it go up and see if it sticks more. Like, it's moving up a little pips, little pippage. We need 2685 would be fire. Yo, if we get 2680 today, would be fire. If we get 2680, I'm in it. Anyway, you guys catch it. If like these are moments where you could be in profit and you treat it like it's gonna, like I knew it, like I had a sense between 8:30 and 9:30 we're getting buys, right? Look at the time, guys. It's 9:50. Come on. This is a moment where sometimes I'm like, all right, I'm out. Quick, I was right. Whatever happens, like I could treat it as scalping, Right now I'm in profit. I could treat it as scalping. I'm going to get out. Or I could treat it like, let's see how long it goes for the next 30 minutes. Let's see how long it goes for the next hour. Or let's see, right now it's 9:50. Let's see where it's at 10:30, 11 o'clock. I could treat it with time, like not look for a certain amount of pips and say, I got to hit this pips. I could say, okay, I'm going to hold it for the next hour and see if in the next hour it gives me more than what it gives me right now. Or I could say, I'm going to close 50% of the profits I'm up and let the rest of the 50 go. Right? Something like you could, I might use Kick, Rumble. Yeah, someone said Rumble, maybe Kick. Yeah, I don't want to swear on here. I almost swore. Big YouTube, gotta be more chill. Maybe Kick. Kick's cool. All I ask is that you guys subscribe to the channel. Kicker, maybe in the near future. Just focusing on YouTube for now. Whatever it is, all you guys gotta do is subscribe and it's free. Kick, I think you can send like little gifts. You know, you guys send me a little gift here and there. if I make you profit one day. Kick, I think there's like little things you can send, or Rumble, those platforms. I haven't looked into the Rumble. That Steve Will Do It guy, I saw him on there. That guy makes crazy videos. Steve Will Do It. One time I was in a club in Miami. I was in a club. I won't say what club it was, but I saw that guy double fisting. He was just walking around with like 2 beers in one hand, 2 beers in the other hand. So 4 beers total. Just double fisting. Walking around by himself. I was like, wow, Miami, small world. I seen Michael Jordan in Miami once. So I was like, damn. Yeah, we're pushing. Maybe we hold for the morning, guys. Maybe we got a nice move coming. 26. I said 26.75 could be one of your targets. So if it hits 26.75 or even around there, like you could close some of your partials. But we're getting a strong candle right now. 30 had some bottom wicks. 1 hour. Bottom wicks on the 1 hour too. That's good sign. This is a good candle. Same candle we got right here. I'm noticing to the left as well. We need to break above 26.75. Breaking above 26.75 gives us more bullish. If we can get above 26.75. Yeah, like you have 26.80 here, highest. If it has to get above 26.75, you can see to the left. If you look left, see? Some people are in profit. Good job. Gold can react like that quick. So when you're in a trade on gold and it's in a drawdown and maybe you have multiple entries, boom, when it reacts, it'll go quick 30, 50 pips from wherever it started. Your entry might be here or here or here or here. And it reacts like that. A lot of times when it gets that reaction, that's when you can close and you're like, okay, I'm done for the day. Like sometimes the reactions are more, sometimes they're less. Now this is just the first candle, 5 minutes till the close. If it closes bullish, that suggests the next one could push up. But to get to the 80s, you could see to the left here, 26.75. Anyone in profit? Anyone catch that buy? I did say I was buying. I did say I was taking re-entries. I did tell you guys. One day I'll share the screen. I want to get comfortable doing this, get into the groove, you know. One day I'll share the screen and that stuff, broker. Like one day, you know. We just started streaming. So, like, you know, I'll just tell you guys, yo, I just entered. I like to do it on my phone. I hate the laptop. I don't know why. Some people like trading off the laptop. It's more stationary, I'll admit. Yeah, like it's more stationary. Keeps you grounded. Keeps you at your desk. I like the phone. It's just comfortable. I think I'm just flexible to it, fast with the phone. One day I'll share the screen. Yeah, one day we'll do that. I'll probably make like a live streaming account just for the streams. It looks like accumulation formed around here. We just broke structure. We just broke out of that buy side liquidity there. I mentioned that before. So pullback. These are moments where you can scale out of profits and wait for a pull. Like sometimes what I'll do is I'll take partials, wait for a pullback, use those partials as risk. Something like this could maybe form up a bit. If we get pullbacks now in the 1 minute here, 5 minute, because it's kind of accumulated in there, but we just broke out. So now you could possibly pull back into that and move up. Yeah, one day I'll do that, but just want to get used to streaming, get used to the time and everything, see the chat and everything, get used to streaming. These are my first YouTube live streams. First streams ever, so last week was the first ones. Those quick moves up, like when they happen, when price is in accumulation, you can always like get in and get out. You can get in the same move again. What I like to do is like, I didn't do it now, I could have, but if like I'm in profit and price has moved, it made that reaction, like it moved a quick reaction, like all my trades are in profit or my entries in profit, I'll close partials a lot of times and just try to trade into the same move, because as long as I can look at the chart and see, okay, it's still holding bullish, like this could still maybe go up, like it's made one move, now there may be another move out of that move. Sometimes the same setup can still hold in control. Let's see, hopefully we get a break above 26.75 today, this morning, in the next, let's see, what time is it? 9:57 now. We'd want this to break by like 11:30, 12, like give us some more bullish movement going into end of London session. So the next hour, I would monitor this trade over the next hour if you're in it still. If you get a good solid push up in the next hour, take profits. But there could be a re-entry coming. Possibly coming back down to test like where we just moved out of. 1 a.m. sessions. Oh yeah, one day I'll go, and here too, my plan is eventually to go back to the 1 a.m. sessions too, like do 1 a.m. and 7 a.m. So stream London open. My plan in the future, like not now, near future, maybe later on, just to stream in London and then stream in New York, like we're doing right now, but in London and then also in New York. That's my overall plan in the future, but that'll come. You guys will know. Just stay tuned into these sessions. Looks like we're getting a pullback to kind of test the range here that we just broke out of. We just had this like breakout. So I think now price is trying to pull back into it to find another move up. Gold will do that. It'll move before it really, like it'll play ping pong. Like it can, a setup can still hold. Like you could still have a buy setup here on the same setup that we're looking at for the last like 2 hours. It trying to move up, but it needs to come. So see this is where the volume started right here where I'm circling. So you have volume that took price up and made a higher high. So it's going to come down possibly into that volume and have another reaction. If you put, there's probably a fair value gap there too. Like if you were to throw some technical indicators on. This pullback, like you could try scaling in. So I got to teach you guys, there's a lot you guys got to learn. Some of my veterans here know already. So some of you guys already know, but some of you new guys got a lot to learn over the next year. Some of my veterans here already, some people have been through my content training sessions in the past, already know kind of how we do things, but some of you guys got a lot to learn, to be honest. I don't indices, I can teach them. My girlfriend trades indices and she's really good, so if you guys ever want, I can have her create like a boot camp, because that's all she trades. My girlfriend trades indices. That's all she trades. Futures minis. She trades futures indices. I don't know exactly what, because I'm not into indices. But she's really good, and she's way more institutional, smart money. One day I'll have her teach you guys the indices stuff. So I got it unlocked. I got the gold, the crypto, the indices for you guys. If you guys want to learn indices, I got someone good to teach you guys that. 24-hour live stream coming? Yeah, maybe one day. Maybe why not? Maybe 4 hours one day. Like, we could stream 2-3 times a day. Like, you guys got to get used to the times of the market. So this time, you guys got to get used to pre-London, London Open. That would be another good streaming time. Another good streaming time would be like 12:30 a.m. to start Eastern time. Yeah, or like /1 a.m. This will be another good streaming time that I want to do in the future because it's good for the market. It's pre-London. But yeah, guys, for the day I have to go. I have an appointment I have to go to actually at like 12. So I would stay on longer, but I gotta get ready for something here. Keep an eye on gold. We could get some bullish movement. I got 8:30 p.m. next session tonight. 8:30 p.m. Eastern time. We're gonna do a gold update and a dollar update and a Bitcoin update tonight. Questions and answers, if you have, come on that session. It'll be a bit more chill because the market's slower at that time, so probably a lot of time for training on there and a little bit of a market update. Be sure to hop on that session. That'll be later tonight. 8:30 Eastern time. But yeah, guys, I'm gonna wrap it up. If you guys enjoyed this session, remember to leave a like, thumbs up the video that we're live on right now. Helps the channel out a lot. That's all I ask. And I'll keep streaming here every day. But yeah, we out. We're gonna wrap it up. Gold's still looking good. It's still looking all right. Maybe we formed a low here. This looks like accumulation. Gold's still looking fine for the morning. This looks like an accumulation, maybe building up. I really want that push, that breakout above 26.75. Like, see here, it's had a hard time getting above 26.75. One time you could see here it broke above it and retested it. Above 26.75 could take on more bullish momentum. Might be a hard area to get through on price. But yeah, guys, we'll wrap it up for the morning. We started 3 hours. Damn, that was our longest stream so far. How long was that? Hope you guys enjoyed it. Hope it wasn't too long. Damn, some of you guys have been watching still for 3. Damn. That was our longest stream yet. I hope you guys enjoyed it so far. Tonight's session, 8:30 p.m. Eastern time. I'll be back tonight. I'll probably take a nap during the day. But yeah, one day I'll do London live streams as well. Just want you guys to get used to the streams. And a heads up, prepare you guys for those ahead of time so you know. For those of you guys in Europe, that'd be a great time. Some of you guys on the East Coast, it's late. But yeah, guys, I'm out. Peace out. Check out the schedule. I'm about to drop the schedule. On the next slide. So peace out.
Oh.